Hey, good evening, ladies and gentlemen. We welcome you out here to David Gates Stadium, where we are getting ready for some Friday night football action. We've got our Heritage War Eagles. They're going to be taking on the Alma Airedales. Right now, it is a gorgeous Friday night, getting ready for football. We got the War Eagle band on the field, got the cheerleaders doing the war chant, getting the crowd ready, and I'm sitting here with my good friend and basketball coach Tom Olson. Coach, good to be back out here at the stadium with you.
Beautiful night here at Gates Stadium, and the Heritage War Eagles find themselves in a position where they can win 2 games in a row, and we're excited to play. And Alma Airedales come in, and it should be a great one.
It should, absolutely. Coach just mentioned it. We had a 55-12 victory over the Springfield Central Bulldogs last week. One note we want to make there, if you listened into the game last week, we spent a lot of time talking about a young man that was down on the field for an extended period of time, and they were using head and neck restraints on him, and just want everybody to know that that young man was, his name is Moses Carbon, and that young man was released from the hospital, I believe, less than an hour after the game. Most of the things were precautionary, and he's good to go, which we're grateful to hear that too.
Yes, and that's always a scary situation, and we've got medical staff to take every precaution, and we're thankful that they do.
Absolutely. That was great to see. Mr. Haynes, everybody out there taking care of that young man. So as we mentioned, the War Eagles 1-1, coming off of a bye week, heading into this one. So 2 weeks to prepare for this Alma Airedales football team that comes in here 0-2.
Yeah, Alma got off the season kind of rough at Van Buren with a 35-0 loss, and then backed that up at Podo a couple weeks ago at a 47-10 loss. But Podo's a pretty athletic group, and both teams are. And Van Buren features a very, very solid college-type quarterback. So they've faced some really good teams. And like the War Eagles, they were off last week, so they've had some time to recover and maybe correct some things. And we're looking forward to a really, really good ball game.
Should. You've got a young War Eagles team in that you see a lot of sophomores all over the place on the field, including your starting quarterback Carter Hensley. Multiple people making plays as sophomores, and they go through the first couple of weeks. They compete in the first one and lose in Farmington. They win the second game, a week off. You think Coach Hookfin and staff have feel pretty good coming in here ready to play Alma?
Yeah, and I think a concern might be, just from an outsider looking in, that this might be one of those games that goes down to the wire, and we haven't had a lot of those games in the last few years where it's nip and tuck into the fourth quarter, and we've got to make a play, or they've got to make a play. Somebody's got to step up, and this is a good time to learn about yourselves as we get ready to really start games next week that really matter as we try and make the state playoffs.
Yeah, I really like the way the schedule lines up for us, to be honest with you. We've got obviously a game we won last week. This is a game that should be competitive, a game you have a chance to compete in. 2 of your first 3 conference games, you see a Springdale team that was also defeated by Farmington, Fort Smith Southside, team that's coached by former Mountie, former Rogers resident Kim Dameron. But that's also a game that on the schedule and on paper appears like it's a game that should be competitive and should be gettable. Both of those are on the road, but they're both early, and I like that they're early.
Yeah, I think that's good because, as the season drags on, and if you run into a few teams that kind of overwhelm you, then you can step out there against an opponent that you should compete well with and maybe win, and not really be, have your A game because you're still licking your wounds. So, we're hoping that the War Eagles can get off to a good start tonight and a good start in the conference play next week.
Do we know anything about any of our guys? We've had some guys banged up. Do we know if we got any? It's still going to be the depth chart a little thin at some spots?
Well, from my intelligence through we basically are fielding the very same injury lineup that we did last week at this time. So that's a positive. We haven't got any more kids injured than we did going into last Friday night's game against Springfield Central. So things should look pretty consistent, pretty similar than what we saw out there last week.
Yeah, of course, missing some big weapons. Obviously, Eli Craig was expected to be a big part of this offense, and he went down with an injury. And also Jackson Stout went down early, and actually in the benefit game, they both went down. So still missing those guys, but it's been an opportunity for some different people to step up and make plays.
Yeah, and that's the kind of the next man up kind of deal, and that's just the way athletics is. So especially in a situation we're in right now, we better be ready at number 2 and number 3.
Yeah, that's where you look at the tailback position and the halfback position as as we use it. So you saw a young man in Omar Montoya, a sophomore, come in that got a couple carries last week, got his feet wet, and somebody that they moved to the offensive side of the ball to play both ways a little bit was Cooper Bowman, who I know you're very familiar with. Cooper's a basketball player too, and I don't know how much you were able to see last week. I know you're out of town, but Cooper came in, and Cooper is a guy who certainly plays with a lot of energy and ran the ball really hard during his time back there.
I think Cooper could play any position that was out there just because of his effort level and his preparation. And jockeying him around from one side of the ball is probably good because he can handle it. He can do that.
Yeah, it was good. Again, we see quarterback Carter Hensley, sophomore, seeing most of the action. Also saw Brady Laird got some additional time back there too. And Coach, just coming out here on Monday nights and seeing this coaching staff get after the freshmen and the JV squad, these guys are really going to work. It's fun to watch. You can really see and believe that something is building right here at Heritage.
Yeah, the staff itself carries a lot of energy and brings a lot of excitement to the kids, and the kids feed off of that, obviously. And they're a reflection of the coach, and I like what our guys are doing. They're young, they're exciting, and the kids are playing like it.
Yeah, it's cool. I mean, you walk up here again, just a gorgeous night for football. Coach Olson's got sleeves on. You see a lot of jackets out here. All of a sudden, it's really cool. If you're in the area, you get a chance to come out here to David Gate Stadium. It's a perfect opportunity. When you do, just take a little bit extra time and look over here on this west side, and you can see the construction happening on the baseball and softball facility. They're getting pretty close to completion. They'll probably be done. They're supposed to be done by the end of the year, and will be ready for the season. And even on the auxiliary gym building that's going to house the sports medicine portion of the curriculum, it's great to see all these things happening here on campus.
Yeah, we're really blessed. The facilities here at just keep getting better at Heritage, and the new baseball and softball. And one of the things that I'm excited about, even though it really doesn't impact me at all, is locker rooms for the softball and baseball teams. And if you've ever been a baseball player, you spent the bulk of your life getting dressed in the parking lot. And, so having a place for our kids to have a locker room and a dugout facility right there on campus is really going to be special.
Yeah, so Coach Olson and I both went to Missouri Southern. I was a baseball player up there. It is easily safe to say that the facility that they're building right behind us there, far superior than what we had to play college ball, and that was the team that went to back-to-back World Series team. It's certainly, if not the envy of a lot of teams in the area, there would be a lot of small colleges that would love to have what we have on campus here in Rogers.
Yeah, well, the last time I checked, Missouri State is a mid-Division I football program, and they don't have an indoor facility and a facility basically like we have to play in. So we're really fortunate here at Heritage and in Rogers School District. We have some great facilities.
We're going to take a little break. We are about 5 minutes away from kickoff. We have a couple commercials. Let's hear from our great sponsors, and Coach Olson and I will be right back.
Very good.
Hello, Heritage family and friends. My name is Declan Buttry, and welcome to Heritage High School Athletics. We'd like to thank you all for coming out, and we want to finish what we started. So please, wear your mask and maintain social distancing for the safety of all. Go War Eagles.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. It was a time when you had to keep it real, because times were tough. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family began finding innovative ways to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to feed families across the country and around the world, to help put a chicken in every pot, every oven, grill, slow cooker, and skillet. Because no matter who they are or where they're from, everyone deserves to serve up a good meal whenever they want to get farm-raised chicken of the highest quality, real chicken. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Try the 3 and 3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
Yes, sir. All right, we are back and getting closer to football. The captains are at midfield, about to take the coin toss for the War Eagles. That is Cooper Bowman that we were talking about in pregame. That will be the lone captain for our War Eagles. And the captain for Alma is number 87, Dane Martin. He's listed as a kicker punter.
And let's clarify that. That's Dane Martin. Not
Dean? Not Dean Martin?
Not Dean Martin.
Dean Martin?
But Dane Martin. I don't think he's going to be singing any songs.
Yeah, it's interesting. Actually, I just kind of noticed. So the War Eagles actually are going to be receiving. They didn't give an indication of who won the toss, but it looks at here comes the War Eagles out of the
Opponent the ball at the start of the first
that
half
could
and the start
happen.
of the second half.
That's happened at the NFL level recently in a game that really mattered. So hopefully that's not the case here. I actually didn't see him say that Alma had deferred. But either way, we are going to be receiving the kick. Back to receive for us is going to be Tillman McNair and also Nick Winter. Look forward to hearing those names. Nick Winter, that you're going to use a lot out of the slot in passing downs. And Tillman McNair is a sophomore who's just a great athlete, and he will be more and more involved in the offense, too, as they look to get more and more playmakers involved.
Right.
We've already got feedback. We lost you all. We're being told we're not on. Yes. We were told lost you all. But we'll continue to talk.
Yeah. That might be
It's already back on, which is good. So the War Eagles, again, deep to receive. Tillman McNair and Nick Winter, they are just inside the 5-yard line to kick off for Alma. Is number 87, the captain. That's Dane Martin. They got the roster backwards. And there it is, a high end-over-end kick. It's going to go to Winter, who's going to grab it at the 3-yard line. Nice little wedge setup. He crosses the 20. A flag flies in. Likely going to be a block in the back. Nick takes it almost to the 30-yard line. But there is a penalty marker on the first play, and likely that'll knock the War Eagles back 10 to start this first
It does look like a block in the back. Might have been Cooper Bowman here on the right edge, but either way, Heritage will start with the ball.
It is a hold, not a block in the back. But it'll be a 10-yard penalty.
Right on that one.
We will start just in – same thing, right? It's still 10 yards. And we will start at our 18-yard line. If you're listening to us, not watching us, the War Eagles are wearing the navy tops and the white bottoms, and they will be traveling from left to right as you look at your phone, or from north to south if you prefer that. And here come the War Eagles. Elia Villatoro is the running back, and they're going to give it to him over the right side. He's going to cross the 20 and be knocked down at around the 21, 22-yard line.
It looks like we've got an advantage here with Nathan Whalen for Alma, 6'7", 215-pound defensive end, not in the lineup here Previous week he was battling it looked like a hand or a finger injury, and he's not in there right now. That could be an advantage there on that side of the line.
Hensley is the quarterback. Shotgun formation. Winter's going to go in motion. They're going to give it to him on a jet sweep. He tries to get the corner. Can't quite get there. He's going to be forced out of bounds. Actually even fumbles it out of bounds. No harm done in the fumble, but we are going to have a loss on the play, significant one, of about 5 yards. They're actually going to back it all the way up to the 16-yard line. It's going to bring up 3rd and long, 3rd and about 12.
Yeah, Brady Noyes, I think I'm saying that correctly. A good pursuit there for Alma, and Winter just couldn't get the edge. And a big play for Alma and a big 3rd down here at the beginning of the game.
A lot of space over here on this side. You got Winter on this side, and it looks like Jeb Brown way out wide, and he's looking in that direction, but he's flush. Carter's going to break the 15-yard line, head towards the sideline, and be forced out of bounds just across the 20. So decent yardage, 4 or 5, actually 5 yards it looks like for Carter, but it's going to bring up a 4th down and a punting situation. I think they had a matchup they liked over here, Coach, but couldn't get there because of the pressure.
Yeah, number 90, Jaden there's one little Levere.
Easy for you to say.
He was in there in an instant and really busted that play up.
Back to punt is Jeb Brown. Jeb, the senior, went into the season as quarterback. He's now playing both ways out on the edge, wide receiver and some corner. End over end punt that gets over the returner's head. It bounces at the 40, takes a War Eagle bounce. It's now picked up across the 40 to the 45-yard line goes Jacob Corsi. And Alma will take it over right there. They're going to spot it at just about their 44-yard line.
Like number 40, Tyson Brown for the War Eagles in there with a host of War Eagles to make that tackle. Big series here right off the bat as Alma has some really excellent field position going in here in the first quarter.
1st and 10. Alma's going to open up in a shotgun formation with 5 wide receivers. Now a man goes in motion. They're going to fake it to him. Quarterback runs towards the right side, gets across the line of scrimmage, and has about 3 more yards. That is Connor Stacy, the quarterback, number 3, a 5'11 junior.
Looked like Alex Adams for the War Eagles was in on the tackle there. That play, I think you're going to see a lot of that out of Alma tonight, especially with Stacy's athleticism. He's going to be more of a runner than a thrower.
Motion man was Nehemiah Relaford. How many Relafords have we got around here, Coach?
We've got a plenty.
That we played against, or that everybody gets to play against. The very athletic family, the Relafords, and a big one. War Eagles had a man leave the field. Carter Talley looks like maybe some type of equipment malfunction. They're working on him on the sideline just a little bit. They just did not call timeout. They just reset the play clock. Carter looks like he's going to be itching to come back in just a second. Stacy's going to stand up, throw it to the right side. That is Relaford. Relaford's going to be hit and dropped. He's hit by Cooper Bowman. Actually had some help cleaning up on the play. Looks like maybe Trey Sauls. Actually, that's 40. Not 20. Tyson Brown came in to clean that up. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 7. Big defensive down for our War Eagles right here.
Yeah, and I think, it's critical in any kind of athletic, any kind of sport that you just get concerned on making the play that's right in front of you right at this very moment. And here's a chance and an opportunity for the War Eagle defense to step right up.
Four wide receivers spread way out. Stacy looking over to the right. That's where the solo receiver was. He's got a man down the middle. Comes across late as a defender. Breaks the tackle. He's inside the 10-5 touchdown. That's Jacob Corsi. War Eagle safety just a little bit late to get there. Got an arm on the man, but one broken tackle. And Alma leads it 6-0.
It looked like our safety there got caught with a little play fake, and there goes number 5, Jacob Corsi, right past us. Good speed, nice throw by Stacy, and 6-0 Alma.
On to kick the extra point is Dane Martin. He will be Dean Martin by the time the night is through.
In all likelihood.
Snap goes right through the legs of the holder, and all that can happen is for Martin to cover it up. So the extra point is no good. So we have 8:57 left to go here in the first quarter. Both teams have had a possession, and our score is Alma 6, War Eagles nothing.
7 seconds remain in the first quarter. Alma Airedale 6, Heritage War Eagles 0.
Folks, if you're listening to us and you want to come out to the next home game, we encourage all of our fans to purchase e-tickets this year on Hometown Tickets. Rogers Public Schools and Heritage High School would like to thank our partner Northwest Health also, providing additional athletic trainers and physician coverage for Rogers Public Schools. We're grateful for their support in treating over 1,100 Heritage, Lingle, and Oakdale student athletes. What do you think? Again, that link for Heritage game tickets is https://www.rpsathletics.com/HT tickets. That's one of the really cool things that's kind of come out of all this is having the electric tickets. They just email you a PDF. You can just show it on your way in here. You don't have to wait in line. It's really nice.
Yeah, I think that
big time.
I think that was long coming, huh?
Absolutely. Absolutely. High over-end kick. It's a little bit shorter. This is going to be fielded by Tillman McNair at the 10. Again, a nice little wedge, and he's going to break through the 30, out to the 35 and the 40. Back-to-back times the War Eagles have set up a nice kickoff return. That one without a penalty flag, and our War Eagles are going to take over at the 40-yard line.
It's a big play for Tillman and for the War Eagles special teams. They get the War Eagles out in some good field position. That opens up your playbook a little bit more, and hopefully they can get some rhythm here offensively.
Running back, Villatoro, next to Carter Hensley. Elliott adds a little speed dimension to his War Eagle team. He was able to get to the edge a little bit, and they hand it to him. Now actually Carter keeps it, fakes it to him. Hensley keeps it over the right side and is going to be close to a first down. They're going to mark him about a yard short, but a 9-yard gain by Carter Hensley.
And kind of a tough spot there. You know, it seemed like well over the 50 when he stopped sliding. Yeah. But we'll take it. First, second, and one.
I thought he might have gotten a little further than that too, but they don't ask us a lot.
No.
So
when they look up here and ask for
we'll be ready. We're ready to go. We got a great angle actually. There's inside handle of Toro. He's right at midfield, and that should be enough. Gets across to 50, almost to the 51.
Right there, we are at the 51 again. Maybe 50 and a quarter.
So it is enough for a first down, and War Eagles now have the ball in Alma territory. Now they give us a little bit of a better spot. At the 49-yard line, heading this direction, War Eagles in a familiar formation. Hensley's the quarterback in a shotgun. 3 wide receivers. You see Jeb Brown, Nick Winters in the slot on this side, and we are going to just be leaning forward enough to get a false start penalty on this one. So after a first down, a little legal procedure penalty is going to give us 1st and 15.
You see Alma there kind of in a 3-3 stack kind of defense, but they're walking up some linebackers to really confuse, I think, some of our offensive linemen there. And, part of the defensive, I think, game plan is to be deceptive for Alma.
I mean, Alma's not a big team physically. You can see across the board. So, obviously, they're going to do some things like that with quickness and deception. Same formation for our War Eagles. Fake the handoff. Hensley looking to the right side, looking for Jeb Brown on the sideline. Pass overthrown and incomplete.
And not a real good throw by our sophomore quarterback there. He really never gave Jeb a chance to come down with it. It's one of those things. He almost looked like he was a basketball player fading away for a 3-point shot there. He's kind of stepped forward and put some zing on that.
2nd down and 15. That's one of those things, Coach, where you get put in. You probably get put in a down and distance you weren't looking for either after the false start penalty. Kind of changes what you might have been doing.
Yeah, and then on the other hand, though, you're right here at midfield, and you might think that this could be 4-down territory.
Here's Winter in motion. Exchange little bobble handoff, but Hensley picks it up, just dribbles it once, and going to get back to almost the original line of scrimmage. Ball's going to be placed right at midfield. It's going to be 3rd down and 11.
Reagan Birchfield for Alma there in on the tackle, a sophomore. Nice play by him. He kind of kept things contained and then made the tackle, but that could have been disastrous for the War Eagles.
A lot going on there. Had to fake to the motion man, fake to the tailback. Ball ended up on the ground for just a second. There's the fake handoff to Villatoro. Now looking to the sideline. Pass is defensed and knocked away by the cornerback. That's Brady Noyes. Falls incomplete. It's going to bring up another 4th down.
A little contact over there. Some cat calling from the bleachers for maybe a pass interference call, but probably a good no call there.
Pass was intended for Tillman McNair. A little bit high. Would have been right at the marker. Jeb Brown in for his second punt attempt. 2 deep safeties back for Alma. Another end-over-end kick. This one's going to be returnable. It's caught at the 15-yard line by Braden Taylor. Going to cross the 20 and run into about half of the War Eagle punt coverage team. Nice coverage by our War Eagles there, and Alma will take over at just across the 20, almost the 21-yard line.
Seth Kendall kind of leading the charge there in special teams to make that play. Good coverage. And, again, we're looking at a big series here for Heritage War Eagle defense. They're going to find a way to come up and make a play.
Alma breaks the huddle from the sideline. Again, 4 wide receivers. The running back is Logan Christopher in a pistol formation behind the quarterback. They hand it off to him. He breaks the initial line of scrimmage, gets to the second level, and is tackled at about the 29-yard line. Going to be a gain of about 8. Devin Henderson on top of him there.
Left tackle for Alma was, I mean, he left the base early. If we were in another sport right there, I mean, he had a little head start. The refs missed that, but we'll move on.
Brings up 2nd and 2. And the quarterback is Stacy. The running back next to him is Logan Chronister. Just a little quarterback sweep to the right side, and he's going to have first down yardage across the 30 to the 33-yard line. And they're already moving the chains. It's going to be first down and 10 for the Airedales.
Yeah, again, Stacy there with the keeper. I know he made a beautiful throw before, and maybe I spoke too soon, but watching the game that last week, he was more of a runner than a thrower.
Corners for our War Eagles. Terrion Franklin on this side. Seth Kendall on the other side. Again, 4 wide receivers. Back to passes. Stacy looks over the right side, has a man. That's Braden Allen, tight end. Big tight end, 6'4", 206. Pass is complete, but not for much. Going to be a gain of about 2 and bring up 2nd down and 8.
Seth Kendall and Cooper Bowman there tag teaming on that tackle. Nice play, War Eagle defense.
And Bowman over there again. See deep safety for us here. You see a free safety position as Nick Winter. So again, War Eagles doing what they can to have the best athletes on the field wherever possible.
They've got a lot of guys defensively, what we would say in the box, and they're expecting Alma to run the ball.
Fakes a handoff. Stacy now tries to get the edge. He's going to be across the 35 to the 38-yard line and forced out of bounds there. Going to bring up 3rd and medium, about 3rd down and 5. Trey Sauls came up out of that mess. Devin Henderson again on the tackle.
Yep, very active. Devin's been very active here, along with several others. Defensively, they're kind of swarming. It's kind of what you'd like to see, playing with a lot of energy, a lot of effort.
Big down right here.
Yeah, I would look for a play, Stacy here to keep.
Yeah, 3 wide receivers. This looks like a quarterback keep formation. Stacy's going to try and throw it to a slot, and he overthrows his man, and it falls incomplete. Pass was intended for Nehemiah Relaford. Winter was closing quickly from a safety position. Nehemiah might have heard some footsteps there. But regardless, it falls incomplete, and it's going to bring up the Alma Airedales in a punting situation. Deep to punt is going to be Dane Martin.
Dane Martin, there he is again.
And what this also does, too, is Nick Winter's your return man. So effectively, you're still in a defense here, which is nice, too. Low line drive kick. Nick's going to come and grab it on the run. He's got it with momentum. Had to make an adjustment as he crossed the 40-yard line. Going to be tackled at the 41, but good field position again for our War Eagles.
That was Logan Chronister, and I think Logan Chronister might be the Cooper Bowman of the Alma Airedales.
He plays everywhere.
He's running the ball. He's on special teams. He's playing linebacker, and a nice tackle there.
War Eagles break the huddle. New tailback is Jesse Polanco, a senior. Winter's in motion. Now he sets up on the other side. And a flag goes down early. That's from the umpire, and he's already signaling motion. So that's going to cost us 5.
These are the kind of little nickel and dime penalties that we haven't been able to overcome here in the first quarter.
It's absolutely got to drive you nuts as a coach. I mean, it's kind of a dumb moment, but 1st and 15 is just a lot tougher to get. So it's just
it just keeps you out of rhythm because you just kind of get behind the sticks, and it kind of changes what kind of play you might call.
Now you throw the ball over there to Nick Winter. Nick's got it. He crosses the 40 to the 41-yard line. He's actually close to the original line of scrimmage. So we're going to get 2nd down and along 10.
Our friends Coach Taylor Tinsley and Paul Boyles are on the clock tonight, and so far they have been spot on.
Have they really? Which we wouldn't say if it wasn't news, right?
Right, and
absolutely,
we haven't had a 1st and 11 yet, so things are going pretty good.
Hey, there's a handoff Polanco and a nice move to the outside. He's going to get to the edge. He's going to cross midfield. They've got him marked right at the 1st down marker, and they go ahead and give it to us. Nice little burst right there by Jesse Polanco.
Yeah, he showed some quickness there. That was a nice little misdirection play, and he ran real aggressive, and War Eagles step up, make a play, and overcome a 1st and 15. And there we are in the 51-yard line again.
Still my favorite. Nobody gets it. Everybody gets it. Everybody just thinks it's silly. There's a pass back to Hensley. He's going to look for Winter in the slot again. He's got him. He's going to make one man miss, but only gain about 4 yards, but still 3 or 4 yards. Still a decent gain on 1st down. Actually, another questionable spot right there. They're only going to give us a gain of 2 on that play. Going to bring up 2nd and 8.
We'll check a number 28 for a correct.
Handoff to him there. We're being told via text, actually. That's Ethan Ferris. Both rosters that I have
say Jesse
Polanco.
We'll get clarification on that.
I do not see Ethan Ferris. But another nice carry.
28, we'll call him, and out the gate.
We're not going to call him, and we can't call him that. We got to figure that out, actually. Actually, can you talk to Mr. Did you get that from Mr. Murray, number 28? See if you can verify his name. Because we're seeing, we're hearing one thing and we're seeing another. There's another swing pass out to the sideline to Nick Winter. Going to be a completed pass, but a loss of about 2 on the play. It's going to bring up 4th down and an interesting decision right here. You have 4th and 4, a long 4, but you're in plus territory, and the offense is still on the field.
Yeah, this is one of those. One day I heard Lou Holtz on television. The question, should he go or should he not? And he said, you ask all your offensive coaches, and they give you the same play, you go for it. If they all give you a different play, you punt the ball. And
so this actually, we are going to rethink this and go back into punt formation right here. But your punter is, and there's a flag down. That could be an illegal formation. A nice high spiral by Jeb Brown that's going to fly into the end zone. We'll see what the flag is. From where it's thrown, it looks like a potential, I guess it could be off. If it's offsides Alma, then that's going to change a lot of things. But if it's a legal formation.
Jeb Brown's punt goes into the end zone.
I think we're going to get an illegal
substitution.
Illegal motion or something.
We are going to get something.
Yeah, I don't like it when the ref is talking to the other sideline.
Yeah, that's a bad sign.
After a flag, because normally that's not going your way.
Call illegal motion, and they're going to decline it. And they will get the ball on the 20-yard line. Beautiful punt by Jeb. A little bit too much on it, but that ball came off his foot perfectly clean and flew into the end zone.
It reminded you of one of those wedges that you wanted to feather in the green that –
winds up in the back bunker.
Ends up in
the best ball you hit all day.
Yep,
you hadn't counted on it.
20 yards over the stick.
Yeah, absolutely. So here comes Alma again. 3 wide receivers all to the far side of the field. And they're going to hand the ball off to another. They're going to keep it. Fake it to Logan Chronister, and the quarterback's going to keep it and cross the 30 and have 1st down yardage as Connor Stacy again with a gain of 11.
Big play for Alma right there. Great execution, and Stacy stuck that ball in his belly for what seemed like 2 or 3 seconds, and then pulled it out and made a big play.
And the coaching staff for Heritage saw something they didn't like on that one. We're going to take a timeout right here. Talk about it. 2:29 to go in this first quarter. It's Alma 6, War Eagles nothing. Hey, let's thank Mark Strickland right now for taking action photos at tonight's event. Photos can be found at markstricklandphotos.com. And also want to thank Adidas. Adidas is the official team sponsor of Heritage Athletics. We seem to have a reliable source that's not Jesse
all
Blanco.
Intelligence that we're is saying that is Ethan Ferris, number 28.
Okay, so we'll give Ethan credit for it. Ethan has looked good on a couple carries, showing a nice burst getting to the sideline. So 28 again, Ethan Ferris, according to our inside sources.
And if our inside source is correct, he will no longer, or incorrect, he'll no longer be our inside source.
Absolutely. And we will ignore all texts from said inside source during all football games.
He will be blocked from. We don't have time for mistakes.
We don't, absolutely. And he should know that.
He should know that.
Absolutely. We love you, Coach. 1st and 10 to go, Alma. Spread formation, actually 5 wide receivers, and a little quarterback draw. It's going to be Stacy breaking the line of scrimmage, and he's going to be hit and dropped by Noah Frick. Gain of about 3.
So Noah Fricky, which I just learned that because he's in my 3rd period outdoor ed class.
Another inside source.
I called him Frick for the first 3 weeks.
3 years of his life? Yeah, 3 years of his career.
And you say it's actually Fricky, Coach.
Okay. It's a nice play by Noah.
Yes, it was nice. And, again, Stacy is kind of the centerpiece of their offense. And he's a good athlete. He's been running the ball really well. That could have been a big play.
It's obvious what they're trying to do is spread you out because they spread the field a long way. And there's a handoff now to Logan Chronister, who tries to get the edge. Nicely played by the War Eagles. Looks like that's Trey Sauls coming up from the safety position to stop him for a gain of about 1 or 2, coming up 3rd and 6.
And Sauls with a great play there, and it's going to be 3rd and long, 3rd and 6, and an opportunity here for the War Eagles to get the defense to get off the field.
So, saying they really spread wide receivers. If you're able to see it, you can notice. And here comes this 3 wide receiver set to this sideline. Trip receivers out here. Far receiver is going to be a long way from the quarterback. Here's the fake the handoff, and Stacy's going to go right up the middle, and he's going to have first down yardage. So, again, they fake the give to Logan Chronister, and that opens up a hole right up the middle of the War Eagles defense. Ball's going to be placed at the 49-yard line, and that's going to be a first down for Alma.
They have found something that they've liked there with this read option and giving the ball to Chronister and then Stacy keeping it. They kind of found a rhythm here, and the War Eagles are going to have to answer.
Yeah, Christian Jimenez slow to get up for the War Eagles. Training staff out there with him. Actually, I like the other one better. Look at the roster. Christian's going to get up. He's going to be walking off on his own power. It looked like a lower leg of some sort. Maybe he just got a helmet to something. It looks like he's going to be certainly antsy to get back in the ballgame very soon. He's going to be replaced by sophomore Kyle Wilder. Christian even jogging off the field. Gets a nice hand from this War Eagle crowd. And right now, we need to make a stop. 1st and 10, ball at the 44-yard line.
I think we should guard number 3. If we were playing basketball right now, I'd say we need to really keep a hand in number 3's face.
Trip wide receivers again, and this is just straight quarterback sweep. That's Stacy. He's going to get to the corner, cross midfield, see where they spot it. Tiptoed around there for quite a while. They're going to give him a gain of 7, almost 8 on that play for Connor Stacy. Nothing fancy right there. That's just an old-fashioned quarterback sweep play they've been running since football was invented.
Student body right, I guess they might have said at one point.
Yeah, single wing. 2nd down and 2. Airedales are back in War Eagle territory. Inside a minute now to go in this first quarter. Trip wide receivers to the left. They've found a liking to this formation, Coach. There's again the fake to Chronister. We're going to get it this time. Peyton Yeager wanted no part of that. They're going to hit him. He's going to be stopped short of a first down. Gain of 1. Going to be third down and about a yard and a half.
Yeah.
It's like Yeager, Kyle Wilder, I think, also got a piece of that tackle.
Here's the area of the field on a third and short here that, I mean, you got to be really careful because this is kind of 4-down territory, and this could be a shot at the end zone here. And Stacy has shown that he can put the ball on the money, and this would be an opportune time to try that.
5 wide receivers. No motion man. And this, again, just quarterback sweep. And the War Eagles pursued him, but he's going to evade enough tacklers to get first down yardage. Kyle Wilder in the backfield. Stacy able to make a guy or two miss, actually. A couple nice moves and the ball's at the 45-yard line, and just enough for an Airedale first down.
It looked like we kind of had him bottled up there a little bit. He made a nice move and was able to get the first down. Good play by Connor Stacy.
And that will be, barring a whistle, the last play of the first quarter. There is the horn. They will move the ball to the other side of the 50. And we will take a quick break. We'll be back to the second quarter here in 60 seconds.
Time when you had to keep it real, because times were tough. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family began finding innovative ways to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to feed families across the country and around the world, to help put a chicken in every pot, every oven, grill, slow cooker, and skillet. Because no matter who they are or where they're from, everyone deserves to serve up a good meal whenever they want to get farm-raised chicken of the highest quality, real chicken. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Try the.
And we are back just in time to start the second quarter. Alma Airedale's football on the 45-yard line of the War Eagles. Back to pass to Stacy. He's going to overthrow his intended receiver. This Jacob Corsi, that's the man he hit for the touchdown, but that one's going to fall incomplete. It's going to be second and down.
Janet checking through some scores here in Northwest Arkansas, and really can't find any. But Greenwood's up 7-0 against Choctaw, Oklahoma.
Coach, you'll be proud to know I just received a message. We're being listened to in Green Bay, Wisconsin. The gentleman, Brandon Grant, B to the G as I call him, is listening in from up there. Man, that's right around the Denmark area.
That's affectionately known as the motherland.
Absolutely. So thanks for tuning in, Brandon. We appreciate it. Inside handoff, Chronister. He breaks a tackle and hits the edge. Nicely wrapped up, or that could have gone a long way. Tackle made on the play by Schaefer Dunnigan. Not before a gain of about 6, but a nice hard run by Logan Chronister.
He made a really nice inside move there and was able to gain 2 or 3 more yards. That could have been a big play for the Heritage defense, but here we go, 3rd and 4.
It was a foot race without Schaefer, for sure. Absolutely. Yes. 3rd down, 4 yards to go. Another big down for this War Eagle defense. A little different. This is more of a running formation directly out of the Airedales. 2 wide receivers out to the right, and against a quarterback sweep, they got a tailback leading him that way, but the War Eagles are going to have none of it. Very little gain on the play. Coming up off the bottom of that pile, Cooper Bowman, Christian Jimenez, Noah Fricky. Also, I think Schaefer Dunnigan was in there as well. Nice play up front by our War Eagles.
Yes, and for the most part here in the first half, the Alma offensive line has been moving forward, and they got a decent push right there, but the War Eagles were able to get in the gaps and make a play. 4th and 3, big play for the Heritage.
It's 4th and 3, and the offense is still on the field. Now, you do have 2 running. This is a 2 running back set we haven't seen before. This is potentially in there, and they're going to fake it. Rolling out to the left is Stacy. We got a man there. Yeager slows him down. Jimenez got a bigger hand on him, and the War Eagles are going to wrap him up. It's going to be short of first down yardage. The War Eagles have held.
Carter Talley there with the tackle. Just an outstanding job there, making an open field tackle on a really shifty athletic kid, and it's Heritage football.
tried to run the naked bootleg. Peyton Yeager waiting right there for him. Wasn't able to make the tackle. He slowed him down. Christian Jimenez got a hand on him. And as you mentioned, Talley and others come up to make a big play when the War Eagles needed it. So excellent field position now and an opportunity for our War Eagles to go the other way and put some points on the board.
Yeah, another and maybe a momentum for in our direction. I shouldn't say the right direction, in our direction.
That is the right direction. Inside handoff. That's Ferris, and Ferris is going to make a couple of guys miss. Cross midfield all the way down to the 45-yard line. First down, War Eagles. PA is still calling Polanco's name. Our inside source, again, says that's Ethan Ferris. And Ethan has had a nice little burst when he's had the opportunity to touch the ball right there.
He's a kid that touched the ball some last year. He's got some decent speed, and he's got a little bit of a knack to find a hole. He's been doing a nice job here for Heritage.
Hit the hole really quickly. Hensley going to stand up and throw to the right side to Tillman McNair. Those guys have been playing together a while. They played together at Lingle. That's a nice completion on first down for 7 yards.
Nice, and a nice play, a nice positive play on first down to make things a little bit more manageable. A lot better than being behind the sticks with a silly penalty.
Second down and 3. Ferris still the tailback. Hensley's the quarterback. Now here's Winter in motion. Hensley's going to dribble it again. Actually, a little fumbled exchange. Ball was on the ground for just a second. Ed Carter picks it up. We're going to have just a short loss on the play. Going to bring up third and really manageable, 3rd and long, 3 and 4.
The ball just bounced right back up to him.
He dribbled it is what he did, Coach.
I mean,
it's there's no error there. It's just you remember the old Australian Rails football day from when ESPN first launched?
Yeah.
The Ocho?
Yep.
Absolutely. So here we go. 3rd and 4. Penalty flags are down. And a false start. So 3rd and 4 is going to become 3rd and 9. At the 43-yard line. Still in Airedale territory. It's kind of hard to say. They call it 3rd and 8 on the scoreboard. Jim Brown's wide left here, and Winters in the slot. Tillman McNair's a solo receiver on the far side of the screen. And here comes Alma, bringing everybody on line of scrimmage. Hensley reads it, finds a man. That is Nick Winter at the 31-yard line. Nice quick read by Carter. Hensley got out of his hand. A good play by Nick, and that's another first down for our War Eagles.
He showed some real toughness there. He stood in there and took a pop but delivered the ball. Big play, first down, War Eagles.
At the snap, Alma had 8 people on the line of scrimmage coming. There was no question they were coming.
They were coming, and I was counting because I thought, God, there seems like there's about 14
lots
guys
of them.
out there.
Absolutely. Nice read by Carter. Again, you put your sophomore quarterback in that situation. That's what they're thinking, too. Put a sophomore quarterback in a tough situation. Carter made him pay. There's a handoff to Ferris. Ferris is going to make a man miss in the backfield. Cross the 30. Ball comes loose at the end, but they blow the whistle. Going to be a gain of 2 on the play. Be 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8.
2nd and 8.
Number 28, Jesse Polanco on the carry. 2nd down and 8.
2nd and 8. 28 for 2nd and 8. Inside 8 minutes now to go in here in this first half of play. Again, just a gorgeous night of football. If you're in the area, come on out. The Kona Ice truck. Hensley fakes pass. He's going to go deep. He's looking for Winter to the corner of the end zone. He is being face guarded, and they're going to call it.
There's a flag.
Defensive pass interference is going to be the call. Flag is thrown in the end zone.
They had, single coverage out there as Winter went for the ball, and I don't think there's any doubt. I mean, the guy just ran through him.
Yeah, so Nick did an excellent job of setting that up. Pass interference is the call. It's the official call. We will not place it at the 1-yard line like we do in the NFL. It's going to be 15 yards from the line of scrimmage, but that's going to have us at the 14-yard line. We are in the red zone, and a first down, War Eagles.
Now we can't have any of those little nickel dimers.
Yeah, absolutely. Stay penalty free right here. You've had some good success running Ethan Ferris between the tackles. And a couple of nice reads and throws by Carter Hensley on this drive. See what we decide to do. Inside handoff to Ferris. Ferris is going to make a man miss. Head to the corner. No, they're going to mark him out of bounds. Inside the 1.
Ooh, tough call.
I didn't think there was any way he didn't break the plane on that.
Tough call. I thought he circled the pylon.
Nice, excellent effort right there by Ferris. Play was designed inside. He cut it outside, and again, he's got fresh legs. He's got a little burst right now.
Yeah.
And that's going to be inside the 1 yard line. First down, War Eagles. First down and goal to go. War Eagles go to this short yardage package. Fricky's the tail or the fullback, and they're just going to sneak it and have Fricky push Carter Hensley into the end zone. There it is. Touchdown, War Eagles. Carter Hensley for 1 yard.
Yeah, and some big plays on the drive. A big throw by Carter Hensley to overcome being behind the sticks, and then a great play here by Ethan Ferris on a long run down to the 1 yard line, and then Carter Hensley finishes it off. And a nice answer for the War Eagles.
It's 7:27 to go now here in the half. We are tied at 6. Brandon Baxley on to try the extra point. See if we can take the lead in this one. Snap's good. Hold is good. Kick is up. It's good, and the War Eagles have the lead. 7:27 left to go here in this first quarter. War Eagles have our first lead of the football game.
Yeah, it's something that we're looking for. It's some rhythm offensively, and then overcoming some things that could have really set them back, and some kids stepping up and making some plays. So it was really fun to watch, and a great job War Eagles, great job War Eagle offensive coaches, and a great drive.
I agree. I thought the play calling was good. They utilized a couple short passes. And again, a really nice read and reaction by Carter Hensley on the one when Alma brought everybody on a third and long, made a nice throw.
I really think they had like 13 people out there.
They must have.
Because
they brought everybody. They brought everybody.
I was literally going, 1, 2, ready to snap the ball.
They had 3 student trainers blitzing on that play. But it was a nice read, a nice play. And then even the fade route to the corner, you probably could have got a little bit more under that one. But that's even a nice throw and a good read because Winter had one-on-one coverage out there.
Yeah.
Just well executed all in all by our War Eagles.
Good job, War Eagles.
Baxley now set to kick it off. Deep to receive. One of the men deep is Jacob Corsi. Cannot see the number on the young man on the far side. Maybe that's Braden Taylor. Low line drive kick's going to bounce at the 20 and be picked up at the 10. That's Corsi. He crosses the 20, is going to run into a lot of War Eagles. Tillman McNair's on that pile, 34. That is Hugo Vasquez also in on that play. Villatoro in on that tackle as well. A couple running backs we've listed in that too. So
War Eagles are playing.
Making plays on special teams.
War Eagles are playing with a lot of energy right now. It's really fun to watch.
Okay. Quality control. First down, Airedales. They're at the 24-yard line. Little pistol formation. Little different look right here. Maybe the War Eagles have kind of gotten them out of exactly what they wanted to do. They're going to hand the ball off to Chronister inside. He's going to get a nice gain on first down. They're going to be a gain of about 6, bring up second down and 4. As Trey Sauls and Schaefer Dunnigan.
The front 5 there for Alma seems to be doing a really, really nice job. They really look like a unit playing well together, and they're opening some holes for Stacy and for Chronister, and they're doing a really nice job.
Alex Adams in at this left end for our War Eagles right now. Christian Jimenez, the defensive tackle. There's a give to Chronister. He's trying to back it outside. That's Fricky slowing him down. And then who came up from his cornerback position? That looks like Terrion Franklin. That's going to trip him up. Not before he's going to gain a couple more. Going to bring up third down, and 2.
And once again, the boys on the scoreboard are right on it, 3rd and 2. And
on the 32.
That's not easy. I mean, a guy can get
3rd and 2 on the 32. We have 3 timeouts left. They have 2. How far would you like to go?
Here we keep going.
Yeah. Everything is over on that side of the hash mark. 2 receivers to a little bit early. Yes, they do call it a little bit of a flinch on the Airedales side. Haven't seen an indication yet. but everybody was just kind of leaning a half count earlier. They do get the false start. That's going to back them up 5 yards. And now for on the Alma side, 3rd and 2 becomes 3rd and 7, and that's certainly a benefit to our War Eagles.
Yeah, that's a mistake that could have been avoided, but it works out well for the War Eagles. And another big play here in this one.
Interesting formation there. Everything was against that short side right there. Now they're coming the other way. Now they got 3 wide receivers all to the wide side of the field. And the tailback is next to Connor Stacy. Straight back to pass. Going to throw over the middle. Ooh. Behind his man, off his fingertips, and is going to fall incomplete. I believe every pass has been thrown for Jacob Corsi with the exception of one to a tight end that was over in the flat.
And that ball was a little behind Jacob. He made a great effort to try and get a hand on it, but a better throw there would have been real trouble for the War Eagles.
So the change to 3rd and 7 is a big deal.
Yes.
It prevents them from just handing the ball off. We force an incomplete pass, and they are in punt formation. Winter has his heels at the 43-yard line, set to return a punt. Nice pressure on the punt. We have to back off of Winter off his fingertips. He's going to pick it up. It was on the ground for just a minute. He's going to cover it up and gain just about a yard, but it's going to be War Eagle football at the 32-yard line. Little bobbled snap, and Fricky was in there about to make an attempt to block it. Actually held himself up to keep from getting the 15-yard penalty.
Yeah, I think he made a wise decision there. A great punt for Alma, and
turned out that way, yes.
A questionable, maybe not try and catch that one.
Or just catch it. Either one. Shotgun formation, fake to Ferris. Here's Hensley straight up the middle into the second level. Gets tackled by the safety, but not before he gets a gain of about 7 yards. It's going to be 2nd down and 3.
You see one thing plays off of another, and, some success with Ferris then kind of leads into some space for Hensley to run the ball at the middle. And, Hare just got some rhythm here.
Exact play we've seen Alma have a lot of success with Connor Stacy, and we were running it too. And looked really good right there. Carter untouched until he got to the second level. So again, Ferris is the tailback. To Carter's right, there's Winter in motion. They're going to – ball's on the ground. Inside handoff. The ball is fumbled, and Alma's going to have it. That is the 3rd time we've run a man in motion, and the 3rd time the exchange has been on the ground. That one's going to cost us. That's going to be a fumble. It's going to be a turnover for Alma. With 5:09 to go, they have the ball in Wargle territory at the 40-yard line.
Yes, and from a previous conversation about who gets the ball or who plays defense, and 5 minutes and 9 seconds left here, you could almost say that Alma might get 2 possessions in a row.
2 for 1 right here,
and that the ball 2 times in a row without playing defense is an advantage.
Let's see how we answer right here. Corner on this side is Jonathan Lockett, sophomore. 3 wide receivers to the bottom of your screen. Back to pass now, rolling to the right is Stacy. Stacy's looking deep. He's got a man deep up, and that is a nice play by Jonathan Lockett.
Pass intended for
Jacob Corsi.
Corsi.
I mean, I think that's who you definitely have to put the target on. That's where they want to go when they throw the football. And actually, Lockett was right there. And the ball was well thrown.
Yes.
I mean, thrown on the run by Connor Stacy, was put in a great spot, and it took a nice effort and play by Jonathan Lockett to have that, or to prevent that from being a long catch.
He was basically by himself there up the sideline. So, yes, nice play, Jonathan Lockett.
Nice play. And again, another sophomore out there in spots making plays. Future's bright right here for this War Eagle football team. Now and bright. 2 running backs flank each side of the quarterback. Straight back to pass. He's going to be flushed. Yeager chases him. Now here comes Fricky out of the pocket. He's going to throw. Oh. It was complete for a moment, but blown up by Seth Kendall. Wide receiver Nehemiah Relaford had it for just a split second, and Kendall came and jarred it free.
I don't know if I was more excited about the hit or seeing our AD Keith Kilgore calling it incomplete down there on the sideline.
Excellent hit pursuit by Kendall. So just a little adjustment right there. So Kendall was in this corner position earlier. So a little adjustment by these coaches. So at Kendall's corner spot was Jonathan Lockett on that deep route. And then Kendall came over from the safety spot. So actually that little adjustment right there paid dividends on back-to-back downs.
And Seth does a good job back there.
Wherever he is, right?
Yeah, he does. Yeah. He's a good kid. He plays hard. He's one you like.
Third
to root
and
for.
10, back to pass. That ball is tipped. It's going to fall incomplete. It was intended again for Jacob Corsi, but that one never had a chance. Peyton Yeager's back there. Trey Sauls is in the backfield. It's going to bring up 4th and 10.
What an outstanding job by the War Eagle defense after the fumble.
3 incomplete passes later, we have an opportunity to get the football back.
And change direction. And, Alma probably logically going to take a poke right after the turnover, and we made a good play. And here we go. Here we are receiving a punt.
Interesting to see, though. Now here's the punt. We'll wait until after the punt to finish my statement there, or my thought there. Ball's going to roll into the end zone, thank goodness. It almost checked up inside the 5 to the 2, but it just creeped on into the end zone. Pretty nice punt. Well, my thought there is you've seen an Alma team that really wants to run the football, has had some success running the football. Then you get a turnover, M-plus territory, you throw 3 incomplete passes and punt. So it's just and maybe it's because the War Eagles have made an adjustment. We've stopped the run a little bit, and maybe you just, it's almost what the heat check, as they say in basketball, where you keep shooting threes until you miss one.
I think a lot of that is dictated on the personnel that the War Eagles had in on defense with a single safety and more guys in the box to stop the run. So
there's a give to Villatoro. There's a flag down, but Villatoro's going to break into the secondary. Not sure what the flag is. It's thrown by the referee. It's a gain of 16 and a first down, but it's going to be illegal motion and all for naught. Pretty nice run there by Villatoro. It wasn't a huge hole that he went through. He got through that first part of the hole on his own. Took a nice hit on the back end of that too.
As you get going in a season, you think, there are things that you can control and what you can't control, and you try and limit as many of the the mistakes that you can't control. And right now, this has been the 3rd or 4th time where we put ourselves behind a stick over something silly.
Controllable penalty.
A controllable penalty.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. So 1st and 15 it is. And now we're going to have a very animated timeout call by the War Eagle coaching staff. And I think it's almost exactly what you were saying right there. Like at that point in time, even coming out of the penalty, we were having a hard time getting lined up. Had another potential penalty coming up with the clock winding down, and certainly didn't want to give up even more yardage and be put in a more of a negative situation right here. So 4:25 to go.
It's a 5-yard penalty, but is it a 5-yard penalty? Villatoro had the ball almost to the 45-yard line, and now we have it at the 15. So it's a 30-yard penalty.
Yeah, and so we've, how many times even in this young season, we've been together 2 games, and we've seen a momentum being changed by a 5-yard penalty that turns 1st and 10 into 1st and 15. And on the drive that we scored on, we didn't see that.
Yeah.
We actually had great execution. We were on the right side of the chains the entire time, right side of down and distance all the time, and you turned it into points.
Right.
So it's certainly there's something to it.
So
not that you can't overcome 1st and 15. By the way, there's no rule about that. We could get 16 right here,
but let's not make things hard on ourselves.
Yeah, absolutely. Twin wide receivers down here. Winter, the man in motion. This is the one that's wound up on the ground a few times. We actually fake the handoff. Hensley is going to gain that penalty yardage back. And again, so now it's 2nd and 10, where without the penalty you'd be looking at 2nd and 5.
Jacob Corsi there on the stop. That man is everywhere.
He's everywhere. They've got multiple Jacob Corsis, obviously. Straight back to pass. Alma coming again. Alma is going to bring pressure, I think, almost every down. Whether to stop the run or to bother the pass, it looks like they're going to try and bring an extra human or 2. And it's going to bring up 3rd down and 10.
That's Aaron Wilkinson, number 35. He comes up from his linebacker position into one of the gaps on the defensive line, and he's been untouched on multiple occasions on the blitz, and he's doing a good job really raising havoc.
See what we've got here. Ferris is the tailback in the game. 3 wide receivers. And the flag is going to be down again. Again, that's in the area of a false start. Some disagreement among the War Eagle crowd. but that's going to be the call. So 3rd and 10 is going to become 3rd and 15. 3:47 to go. So every one of these yards now valuable in terms of not only the down and distance you're trying to capture, but even field position.
Well, I think
trying to keep Alma out of the end zone.
Situation here where you better be safe with it, and even if you don't make the first down, just get yourself a little distance so you can punt the ball away. Your defense has been playing really well and playing with a lot of energy. Why not give them a chance to make another play? The flip side of that is to be throwing up for grabs here and turning it over.
Hensley's a quarterback. He's got Ferris next to him. There's the inside give, as you say, draw play. Going to run into the middle of the Van Buren defense. That's Landon Burkhart. 5'9", 170-pound junior linebacker that stood him up. Going to be a gain of about 3. Looks like Alma is going to take a timeout here to stop the clock at 3:42 to attempt to get the ball back with plenty of time to try and score here at the end of this first half.
Yeah, they're obviously conserving the clock here.
Really good first half, Coach.
Yeah, it's been a real competitive, what we expected between these two teams. They, limit some mistakes for Heritage, and Alma's made a few of their own mistakes. But here we are, 7-6 going into the end of the second quarter.
Going back into punt formation is Jeb Brown. Deep to receive is Braden Taylor and Jacob Corsi. They are inside the 45.
Does Alma just have like 7 guys playing that are number 5?
A little rugby-style kick and a nice one by Jeb. We got a little spiral that doesn't turn over. Nice open field tackle on the play. Ball returned across the 45 to the 48. But that's Schaefer Dunnigan with a nice open field tackle on a play where otherwise Braden Taylor would have had a little bit of room.
Yes, and the special teams unit for Heritage is much improved from the first week that we saw. I mean, good job protecting the punter. Great job staying in their lanes, and Alma hasn't had very much running room on any kind of kick.
So you see the same defensive alignment we saw last time out with the deep safety.
Yeah,
being Seth Kendall. It looks like Cooper Bowman is playing kind of that rover strong safety position, floating on each side. In the corner out here, Jonathan Lockett, the sophomore. There's a handoff to the tailback. Going to try and get the edge. Gets to the corner. He's going to gain of about 8 yards. A nice gain for Logan Chronister on the play. Just a little zone play outside. We don't quite get there.
We're not
it's
quite.
Second down and 2.
I think give a lot of credit to Stacy. He's reading that play, and he's going to leave it in there, leave it in Chronister's belly there if he sees what he wants to see there, and he makes a nice read.
3 wide receivers all to the side of the field. There's a handoff to Chronister. Chronister's going to get wide, get to the edge. He's going to break 2 tackles at the 30, the 20. Flag is down behind the play. He's going to be forced out by Seth Kendall. There's another flag now. Those may be different penalties. Those came at different times. There's a flag at the 40. There's a flag near the line of scrimmage at the 46, excuse me. Let's see what we've got here.
Looks like the first flag was obviously a blocking penalty.
It seemed to be, yes, and the second one was later. Could have been shenanigans.
Yeah, wherever that is in the rule book, shenanigans. But I think that's a 15
shenanigans
yard.
Is always 15 yards against the bad guys.
I like the way Alma is walking.
I mean, I guess there's the potential you could get both if it's
a
post play.
Yes.
But at this point, we don't even know that they're both against Alma. So we're going to see what he's coming out with. Discussion amongst 5 of the officials. The only one that is not in the discussion is the man who's got the ball marked at the 13-yard line, which would be what would happen if none of the laundry was on the field. Holding. And still discussing with the coaching staff. Dead ball, personal foul. That's against Heritage. So we have a holding call that will be during the play, and then you have a post-play foul called on the War Eagles, and I'm not sure how that is executed in high school football.
From the signal from the white hat, was we're going to go back 10, and then we're going to go
forward
15 because it was a post penalty.
If that's the
post
case,
play.
that would result in an Alma first down
First down, Alma.
at the 35-yard line, and that's what it's going to be. So the holding call was downfield a little bit, so that actually we didn't get the full benefit of the 15 yards. And then the post-play penalty is going to be 15 yards on us.
I don't know the rule in high school football. I know in college and in NFL that might have just been an offsetting penalty.
Offsetting, depending on when it occurs, too.
Yeah.
But in this particular case, they marked them both off, and it's going to result in a first down for Alma. Still a much better situation than we had after the game. The game would have been at the 13-yard line. Now they're at the 35. Still some work to do. 2:51 to go. Clock not running. Pistol formation. Ball's on the ground. Handoff was attempted to get to Logan Chronister. It was on the ground. He just had to fall on it. It's going to be a loss of about 3. Bring up second down and long.
I think that's, one of the risks of this, the read option system is there's going to be some mishandling time and again. But again, now we're in the negative. Alma's in the negative side of it, and maybe the War Eagles can take advantage of that.
See what we've got here. 2:24 to go. If they go back to pass, I would cover Jacob Corsi.
I think number 5 is the guy to cover.
He's in the slot on the far side of your screen. They also do use Nehemiah Relaford.
Right.
He's more in a slot type role. They're rolling to the left. That ball is going to be thrown to either of them just to prove us wrong. More flags are down. The pass is complete to the 31-yard line. It was complete to Briley White.
It's going to be a holding.
Who's the outside receiver.
The initial call is holding on Alma.
That is a hold. And it looks like they're actually marking it off from the backfield. This is going to be a significant penalty. This ball is going to be marked back all the way into Alma territory between the 47 and the 48-yard line. They need the 25. So you are now looking at 2nd and 28.
Our friends on the scoreboard are at second.
They're only off by a first down.
There we go.
There we
second
go.
and 28.
Back to pass. Looking across the middle for the tight end, and it's complete. And a big hit on the back end of that play. Was that Kendall again? It was either Kendall or Bowman that came up and gave a big hit. It was a big gain on the play, but because of the penalty, it's now still its 3rd down and 9. Ball is at the 34-yard line. That's a play, by the way, that'll get you a targeting call in college or in the NFL.
Yes.
We get away with it right here, and it's a big hit, and now here comes a flag. War Eagles are pointing at the Airedales. Flag is thrown from the official on the near side, the linesman, which indicates either it's going to be a false start or an offsides on our War Eagles. And now they're having a discussion about it, which is, I don't know that I like to see. Dead ball, false start. So it's obviously a great call. It's going to be a 5-yard penalty.
That was kind of interesting because,
3rd down and 14.
Neither team had either came set.
No.
And the flag came out.
Yeah. It was something on the interior line where somebody just raised up. There you go. 4 wide receivers, 3 of them to the far side of the screen. The man solo right down here, down on this side, is Jacob Corsi. Now a little pump and go. Stacy being flushed out of the pocket, chased by Fricky. Ball thrown up in the air. Defended again nicely on the play by Jonathan Lockett. The man eventually intended for was Corsi. That is not the intent of the play. There's 1:09 to go. This is also an interesting call. With 1:09 to go, I might consider going for this here. They're not going to. They're bringing on the punting unit.
I think you have to.
Depends on how much you believe in your defense. I don't mind them punting this football right here. I'm pretty sure the War Eagles will just be happy going to the locker room and getting out, just at least catching this one or just getting out of the way. Snap is good. Punt is high. Bounds the 15, inside the 10, down to the 8-yard line. And that's where we will get it with 59 seconds left to go in this a good first half. A good time to talk about Excite Fundraising. Excite Fundraising provides high-quality tickets, passes, and schedule posters to schools throughout Arkansas. Excite Fundraising is the official sports marketing company of Rogers Athletics. Is proud to support the Heritage War Eagles. Visit excitefundraising.com.
War Eagles have to be really careful right here. 59 seconds left. You're inside your own 10.
2 timeouts for Alma. We can certainly run it out. They're going to hand it off to Ethan Ferris over the right side. He's going to cross the 10 and get it up to the 14-yard line. Clock never ran.
The clock never started.
And now the officials are going to have a little discussion about it. They just noticed that as well. If only we knew the clock operators down there. It's hard to get good help nowadays.
Hey, those guys have been
You got to appreciate it. We look to our left, and Coach Boyle is just both hands use fingers to point at Taylor Tinsley down. Not taking up for his buddy at all.
You know that's a good teammate right there.
That is a good teammate.
You just call him out. But I think 52 seconds is pretty close. But the clock should be running because he was tackled in bounds.
Yeah, and they haven't taken away a timeout from Alma. I'm not sure, and he's staring at the clock, and now you see.
I've been in the booth over there. There's really no communication from the field into
he's
booth.
looking at he wants 42 seconds. They're looking for 40. Well, now we're at 55 somehow. 42 seconds now on the clock. So now we're all set, and I think they'll probably start it on the whistle, and they are. So we are 2nd and 4. Snap it. Just quarterback sweep for Carter Hensley. Don't be out of bounds.
Run out of bounds.
It is not exactly what we were looking for right there. He's close to first down yardage, so it might not matter, but that's a situation where
you got to think that we are not going to snap the ball again here with 15 seconds left.
See what
Of course,
they're actually going to measure this. We're that close to it. But again, so a sophomore quarterback again. I mean, obviously, he's just trying to make a play. He's trying to get everything he can.
Well, he clearly ran out of bounds there.
Yes.
But the side referee, he gave it the old windmill to keep the clock running. So I don't understand what just happened there.
Chains are out. 17 seconds is what's on the clock. And it is really close. When you see the referee down on a knee almost, trying to figure out if it's a first down or not. And they give it to us. So it's going to be first down and 10.
We're, from the stadium, we're really not that far from the biology department. We could have got a microscope, I think, if we really had to.
If required. So we're quickly on the ball, so we look like we're getting set to come up and run a play. We do have a timeout left if we want to use it. Clock is now running, 17, 16, 15. Inside handoff to Ferris. Going to see if we can break one right here. We're going to get good yardage, going to get gain of 5, almost 6 on the play. 6 seconds, 5 seconds left. And 3, 2, it looks like we're going to let this half run out. And we are. But we're going to let this half run out, Coach, with a 7-6 lead and some momentum, I think, actually going into the locker room.
Well, I think we've dodged some bullets. Obviously the fumble on the 40-yard line, and result, get the ball back, and then, just play smart there, give Ethan Ferris a few chances. He's got some speed. He might break a big play. And any way you look at it, it's 7-6, and we're waiting 20 minutes to see what happens next.
If you're here, we got a good halftime show for us. You'll see the band presentation from the Spirit Squads as well. If you're listening to us, we'll show you some of that. We've also got some videos, and, of course, we got some ads from our great sponsors that help make this broadcast possible. That will be running until then. As Coach Olson says, we are about 23 minutes away from the second half, and we look forward to bringing it to you. Should be a good one, Coach.
Yeah, don't go anywhere. This one's going to go right down to the wire.
All right, we'll see you guys in just a bit.
It was a time when you had to keep it real, because times were tough. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family began finding innovative ways to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to feed families across the country and around the world, to help put a chicken in every pot, every oven, grill, slow cooker, and skillet. Because no matter who they are or where they're from, everyone deserves to serve up a good meal whenever they want to get farm-raised chicken of the highest quality, real chicken. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Try the 3 and 3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
My name is and welcome to Heritage High School Athletics. We'd like to thank you all for coming out, and we want to finish what we started. So please, wear your mask and maintain social distancing for the safety of all. Go War Eagles!
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. It was a time when you had to keep it real, because times were tough. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family began finding innovative ways to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to feed families across the country and around the world, to help put a chicken in every pot, every oven, grill, slow cooker, and skillet. Because no matter who they are or where they're from, everyone deserves to serve up a good meal whenever they want to get farm-raised chicken of the highest quality, real chicken. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Try the 3 and 3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
My name is and welcome to Heritage High School Athletics. We'd like to thank you all for coming out, and we want to finish what we started. So please, wear your mask and maintain social distancing for the safety of all. Go War Eagles!
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. It was a time when you had to keep it real, because times were tough. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family began finding innovative ways to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to feed families across the country and around the world, to help put a chicken in every pot, every oven, grill, slow cooker, and skillet. Because no matter who they are or where they're from, everyone deserves to serve up a good meal whenever they want to get farm-raised chicken of the highest quality, real chicken. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Try the 3-and-3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
My name is and welcome to Heritage High School Athletics. We'd like to thank you all for coming out, and we want to finish what we started. So please, wear your mask and maintain social distancing for the safety of all. Go War Eagles!
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. It was a time when you had to keep it real, because times were tough. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family began finding innovative ways to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to feed families across the country and around the world, to help put a chicken in every pot, every oven, grill, slow cooker, and skillet. Because no matter who they are or where they're from, everyone deserves to serve up a good meal whenever they want to get farm-raised chicken of the highest quality, real chicken. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Try the 3-and-3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
My name is and welcome to Heritage High School Athletics. We'd like to thank you all for coming out, and we want to finish what we started. So please, wear your mask and maintain social distancing for the safety of all. Go War Eagles!
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. It was a time when you had to keep it real, because times were tough. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family began finding innovative ways to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to feed families across the country and around the world, to help put a chicken in every pot, every oven, grill, slow cooker, and skillet. Because no matter who they are or where they're from, everyone deserves to serve up a good meal whenever they want to get farm-raised chicken of the highest quality, real chicken. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Try the 3 and 3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
My name is and welcome to Heritage High School Athletics. We'd like to thank you all for coming out, and we want to finish what we started. So please, wear your mask and maintain social distancing for the safety of all. Go War Eagles!
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. It was a time when you had to keep it real, because times were tough. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family began finding innovative ways to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to feed families across the country and around the world, to help put a chicken in every pot, every oven, grill, slow cooker, and skillet. Because no matter who they are or where they're from, everyone deserves to serve up a good meal whenever they want to get farm-raised chicken of the highest quality, real chicken. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Try the 3 and 3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
My name is and welcome to Heritage High School Athletics. We'd like to thank you all for coming out, and we want to finish what we started. So please, wear your mask and maintain social distancing for the safety of all. Go War Eagles!
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. It was a time when you had to keep it real, because times were tough. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family began finding innovative ways to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to feed families across the country and around the world, to help put a chicken in every pot, every oven, grill, slow cooker, and skillet. Because no matter who they are or where they're from, everyone deserves to serve up a good meal whenever they want to get farm-raised chicken of the highest quality, real chicken. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Try the 3 and 3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
And welcome to Heritage High School Athletics. We'd like to thank you all for coming out, and we want to finish what we started. So please, wear your mask and maintain social distancing for the safety of all. Go War Eagles.
During the Great Depression, nothing came easy. It was a time when you had to keep it real, because times were tough. But with just 5 cents, an old truck, and a load of hay, John Tyson and his family began finding innovative ways to deliver quality chicken to other hardworking people. Today, Tyson continues to find new ways to feed families across the country and around the world, to help put a chicken in every pot, every oven, grill, slow cooker, and skillet. Because no matter who they are or where they're from, everyone deserves to serve up a good meal whenever they want to get farm-raised chicken of the highest quality, real chicken. At Tyson, we remain committed to this simple promise: to always keep it real, to always keep it Tyson.
Try the 3 and 3 meal at Slim Chickens. 3 hand-breaded chicken tenders paired with 3 perfectly fried wings, shaken in your choice of house flavors. Served with fries, Texas toast, and a medium drink. Slim Chickens. Fresh, delicious chicken.
We are back. We are here at David Gate Stadium. Really nice halftime show right here, Coach. We had performances by the cheerleaders, by the War Eagle Talon dance team, and also by the band. We have the Heritage came out of the tunnel to a nice ovation from our War Eagle crowd, a nice War Eagle crowd out here tonight. And we are about 3 minutes away from our second half kickoff here.
Here we go. You know, this is one of those things where in high school sports, Friday night, 7-6 game at halftime. It looks like it's going to be a close one to the very end, and just a great day to be at the park.
And we are 24 football minutes away from a 2-game win streak if we can put together a solid second half right here. And that's got to feel good. Certainly the War Eagles should come out of the locker room with quite a bit of confidence and certainly feel like they have an opportunity to get this one.
Well, defensively, the latter part of the second period, the War Eagle defense really stepped up, made some nice plays, got in and got some pressure on Stacy, and made some nice plays in the secondary, and really kind of staved off what could have been a catastrophic turnover there at on the 40-yard line late in the second period.
I think you see the War Eagle defense making a couple of adjustments. It's fairly obvious what Alma wants to do. Right? They want to get the running back Chronister on the edge. They want to run a lot of zone read and even just quarterback keeper with the quarterback Connor Stacy. And when they throw the football, they've thrown it to one guy. They've thrown it to Jacob Corsi.
Yeah, and we had a little information from their game a couple weeks ago, but Stacy's listed on their roster from Alma as a wide receiver and a D-back, and he's a junior and he's taking snaps at quarterback, so that kind of gives you the indication that he's kind of an athlete, kind of got some speed, and they're going to utilize that speed and put him in places where he can make a play.
And on the other side of the ball, I think we had in particular the one drive where we scored obviously was really good, but we've seen a little bit of a different dimension now with Ethan Ferris in at tailback. He's created a little bit of an extra burst that's created problems for the defense. And I thought that the coaching staff has done a pretty good job of putting Carter Hensley in positions to make easy decisions and make good throws on good downs.
Yeah, and when you put a talented athletic kid in a position, in a lot of ways he'll make everybody else better. As the defense has to, pay more attention to him, that'll open up running lanes for your quarterback and maybe some of your wide receivers on some jet sweeps, and that's kind of what we've seen this far.
A couple of scores from the conference is all I'm able to find this week. Obviously, the War Eagles were off last week. A lot of teams putting in bye weeks for potential COVID-19 situations. Rogers played the Springfield Central team that we played last week, and just like our game is 35-0 at halftime up there. Rogers over Springfield Central. And Bentonville is playing Kansas Mill Valley, which I'm not sure where that is, but that is a 21-21 halftime score. So they got a good one going in Mill Valley.
A lot of teams opting for a bye week right prior to the conference play. I see we have some friends from Harrison here scouting the game. I'm assuming that Harrison will play Alma next week. Harrison's off this week, but Heritage chose to take the bye week on, next to Labor Day is kind of some practice time, and then use this game to get ready for conference.
That noise you hear is War Eagle football fans getting ready for the second half, and what a great sound to hear that is on a Friday night. War Eagles are going to kick it off. It's Baxley set to kick it off from the right to left. If you're watching his high end-over-end kick, it's going to be taken inside the 5 by Corsi across the 15 to the 20. He's going to be knocked down there at about the 23-yard line. Actually, is the ball loose? The ball looks like it might have been loose, but they're giving it to Alma. Heard quite a ruckus.
It looks to me, I'm a basketball coach, but number 5 was coming up the sideline with it, and number 18 gave it to the referee. So I think the ball was loose right there.
Absolutely. Not the best color man in the league for nothing. To borrow a line from Bob Euchre, the man. So Alma's going to have it. They're moving from left to right or from north to south, if you like to orient yourself around David Gates Stadium. Here they are in much more of a running set. They got a bunch formation, and they have the single tailback sitting next to the cornerback, Connor Stacy, and this is just quarterback sweep. Had a lot of bodies out there. He's trying to get to the edge, and we're not going to let him. Strung out nicely by the front of the line, and Cooper Bowman came up to make sure he didn't go anywhere. Gain of about 2.
Nice play by Cooper, and, Heritage is in a single safety look here. And Seth Kendall coming up and run support there did a nice job as well. So a good job bottling up Stacy. He's a good player.
So, again, obvious what they want to do. They want the ball in their playmaker's hand, and that's going to be Connor Stacy, Logan Chronister, and Jacob Corsi. Now 3 wide receivers to the far side of the field. They're going to give the ball to Chronister towards that direction. He's going to hit the corner, makes a man miss. He's in the secondary. At the 40, across the 45, at midfield, he's going to be forced out of bounds. Nice gain by Logan Chronister.
Yeah, and they had definitely a nice play call there because definitely had us outnumbered over there just a couple linebacker D-backs on that side of the field, and Chronister with a nice run to start
and now
the
they're
second
going
half.
quickly. No huddle and quickly to the line of scrimmage. They're just going to stand up and throw it to the slot receiver, and he's going to get a gain of about 5 or 6. That looks like Relaford. I haven't seen his number. It's about the size of Relaford, and it is. That's Nehemiah Relaford. I say that he is listed at 5'3", 124.
Seth Kendall there made him look small, and Seth's not very big.
Straight back to pass, a quick connection. That's to Jacob Corsi. That's a gain of about 4. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 1. And Alma again looks quickly to the sideline. War Eagles are substituting up front. Had a man doing a seat roll on the way out.
Little trouble getting off the field there.
Just working in some extra agility drills, trying to get off the field. That another sophomore, Octavio Cortez.
Yeah, be careful.
See a lot of guys and sophomores making plays.
Yeah, be careful here. 3rd and short here on the 40.
Trip wide receivers. They're going to fake it to Chronister, and it's going to run the quarterback sweep behind him. And that's going to be a 1st down yardage for Connor Stacy. Going to get to the linebacker level and be tackled by a group of War Eagles.
Looked like Peyton Yeager was in there, if I have the right number, and kind of busted things up there. But, again, Stacy athletic enough to get to the outside and with a short gain, but enough for a 1st down.
Quick pass. Actually, it's going to be a benefit if he catches it. They're going to give him a catch. They are.
He tried.
Now they're going to say incomplete.
He tried to. He knew he was down, so the smart play by their number 7, Briley White. I mean, he was down in the backfield and chose basically to drop the ball.
Yeah. Again, if you're listening to us, not watching us, then he literally was laying down as he caught the football. So it was a smart idea to drop the ball. It would have been a loss of about 3 on the play, as it is a 2nd down and 10.
And, hey, smart play by number 7 there, not catching it. I mean, how many times you get
it's a great play.
Great
it's
play
a great
by
drop.
not catching it.
Yeah. Not going to show up in the box score. Inside handoff to Logan Chronister and nothing doing. Well played by the War Eagle defense. That's number 70. That's Alex Adams. Made a mess out of that one from his defensive tackle position, and a number of War Eagles step up to clean up. I think Trey Sauls might have gotten a piece of that.
Good job there by the War Eagle defensive line to kind of keep that surge. And we've seen Alma with some good offensive line play earlier in the game, but right there, the War Eagles come up on top.
3rd and 9. This War Eagle crowd is into it, and I hope we're getting a good read off the field mic from that. A lot of noise being made right here. The War Eagles like being in these ball games. Noah Fricky with a lot of pressure. A nice pass is actually going to be complete. Connor Stacy was running for his life and completed a pass to Jacob Corsi.
To who?
Jacob Corsi.
It was Jacob Corsi.
Yeah, absolutely. Just a guess. I didn't even look at his number. And it's going to bring up 4th down and 3. The offense is going to stay on the field right here. This is certainly 4-down territory on the 30-yard line. But a chance for the War Eagles to make a play and get themselves off the field right here.
Interesting sub. Kevin Mills, number 4, comes in for Alma, and Logan Chronister goes out here on 4th and 3. So
this may be a situation. Actually, they're not. So he's actually going to be – he's got a running back next to him. I would expect Connor Stacy.
Ooh.
Coaches wanted a motion penalty.
Oh,
They're not going to get it.
gosh.
Crossing route to the receiver, he makes the catch, and it is going to be. They're actually given 1st down yardage before they even mark it.
Definitely a break there for Alma, number 7.
The War Eagle staff screaming for an illegal motion penalty that we did not get, and just a little route to number 7, Briley White.
I don't think it was a false start. I think he was across the line of scrimmage before the ball was snapped.
Regardless, they gave it to him. And it was just enough for a 1st down.
Well, it hurts because he's the guy that catches the ball.
It is. 1st and 10.
We don't seem to have.
Give to Chronister inside. Now bounces it outside. A flag coming way in from the back judge. He threw that one from about 30 yards away. It's a gain of about 7 if it stands.
I don't know if he's a good referee, but he's got a cannon.
He's got an arm on him.
He threw that flag from the orange.
Yeah, he was basically at the goal line from where he threw that. And he threw it too far. He had to pull it forward. Personal foul.
Ooh.
Personal foul against Alma. No other indication other than personal foul.
You wonder if that's some kind of an illegal block or chop block.
I'll tell you
or
what
something.
it is. It's shenanigans is what it is.
Yes.
15-yard penalty. And they call it, so it's during the play. So it's got to be like a crackback block or a peel back block because it's not post-possession. They're still giving it first down. So it's actually, out of those weird down and distance situations, it's first down and 18 because of where they marked the penalty from.
Yes.
But a break for the War Eagles. As opposed to 2nd and 3, it's first down and 18. Three wide receivers to this side of the screen. Corsi was in the backfield, and now they're trying to throw it out there to him. We got a man. He's got a pick. That is the cornerback, Terrion Franklin. We got a flag down.
We're going to have a block in the back, way back here.
We have a flag down 50 yards away from the action. But Terrion Franklin with a big pick and a nice return. Looks like a bunch of this return is going to come back. And again, if you're not watching us, you're listening to us, the flag is thrown by the linesman on this side of the field.
The flag
is down at the 47-yard line, and the tackle is made on the far sideline at the 18-yard line. We'll see actually, and it looks like.
So this is going to be a 15-yarder from the end of the
run? So it only
run?
looks like a 15-yard from the end of the run, which I don't understand, and that's fine. So nice return by Franklin. Big play. Again, they tried to do a little something moving Corsi out of the backfield, but the War Eagles are going to have the ball. The spot is good at the 33-yard line. Great field position for the War Eagles. Heading from right to left. Inside handoff. That's to Ferris. Crosses the 30-yard line down to the 28. Make it the 27-yard line. Decent gain on first down. Going to bring up second down at about 4.
The ball's loose there at the end, but long after the whistle. Ferris with a nice gain there on first down. I'd like to see some rhythm here by the War Eagles and keep this thing moving. It's a big momentum play after the turnover.
Again, no mistakes. Stay ahead of the chains like you did right there. Second down and 5. They move the spot back just a little bit. Ferris stays in the game. He's to the left of Carter Hensley. 3 wide receivers. Pass. They're going to throw it over to Winter, and he's got Ferris out in front of him. Makes a nice block at the 20. Gains some more space. It's going to be out of bounds at the 18-yard line. Red zone opportunity for our War Eagles. It's another first down.
Carter Hensley with a nice toss right there, and give credit to Ethan to get out in front of there and make a nice gain there for Winter.
Ethan actually came from the right side of the quarterback. Pass thrown to the slot on the left, and Ethan was able to get out in front of him. It's an outstanding effort.
Yep. That's quite a reach block when you think about it.
Yeah, makes a nice play down, makes a nice block downfield, gets us about 5 or 6 extra yards. Hensley fakes a pass to the right side. He comes with the middle. He's got a hole. Makes a man miss. Inside the 5. Touchdown. War Eagles. Carter Hensley, 17 yards. Well-designed play. Carter faked a pass to the right side and a designed quarterback draw.
Heritage has Uncle Mo on his side.
Absolutely. 6:10 to go here in this third quarter. We are ahead 13-6. Big extra point right here, by the way.
Yeah, and the interchange there with Alma getting the ball first but then turning it over is really become an advantage for Heritage, and now with points on the board to go up 8.
Extra point attempt up by Baxley is good. Again, 6:10 to go. We're almost midway through the third quarter. It is War Eagles 14. Alma 6.
Hard to keep those.
Wrong green team. Green team from over the mountain.
And they're both dogs. So
yeah, I wouldn't know that if you asked me what an Airedale was, though. Well-executed drive by our War Eagles right there, set up by a big play. Terrion Franklin probably actually didn't go to enough detail because we saw the flag on the play, but just an outstanding read and pick by Terrion. Good pressure by the defense. Actually forced an errant throw there as well. Set up great field position for our War Eagles. They've taken an 8-point lead.
Yeah, the defensive line did a really nice job to start the half here. And they got in and got some pressure and got him off of rhythm. That throw was probably ill-advised, and Terrion makes a play when the opportunity arose. So great job, War Eagles, and let's keep it going.
Coach Olsen mentioned we got a little momentum. Actually, more than a little momentum. Momentum's been building for quite some time. Deep to receive. Trey Fussler, Braden Taylor. Line drive kick. That's going to be Taylor taking it at the 3-yard line. Crosses the 15. It's going to be hit by Elliot Villatoro. He's barely going to make the 20. Nice play there by the guy that started at tailback this evening, Villatoro. See a lot of those guys playing skill positions that are also on our special teams units. They're going to mark it right at the 20-yard line. That's where Alma's going to have it to start this possession.
And Villatoro, he's had a nice game. He's got some speed. He doesn't come in a big package, but he's a physical player. He's done a really nice job on special teams and in other places. And he'll carry the ball some before this game's over, I'm sure.
War Eagles have stayed with this defensive alignment. Sauls moves up from safety into a linebacker position. Devin Henderson's on the field there too. Also in that linebacking core, Carter Talley and Cooper Bowman is moving around, playing that strong safety spot. Seth Kendall's moved back to that free safety role. There's a handoff outside to Logan Chronister. Chronister tries to get the edge. He's going to. Not going to be a big play, but he's going to gain about 5 yards on first down. Going to bring up 2nd down and 5 for Alma.
And Alma does a really nice job executing that to the wide side of the field, and Chronister does a good job. He'll set the defense up like he's going to come inside, and then he busts us outside, and it's a nice gain for them.
Noticeable change in formation here again. This much more of a bunch formation in a pistol. A handoff, just a straight handoff to Chronister now. He's going to gain about 5 or 6 more. And so far on this possession, it's been Alma pretty much just lining up and trying to run right at the War Eagles, trying to make an adjustment here.
They like something there on the left side. The tendency is that way. I think that has something to do with big number 58 for Alma. Judson Parker, offensive lineman, 6'5", 281. And he's doing a good job on the left side of that Alma line.
It's a first down. Ball's at the 32-yard line. Again, inside handoff. Logan Chronister is going to have good yardage, and first down yardage is going to be a gain of 11 on the play.
Well, Alma, a nice strategy there to get the ball to the perimeter and, stretching out our War Eagle defense and then coming back inside with some power
I think
runs.
This is a good timeout by our War Eagles right here. Not that you like to have timeouts to save in case you need them later in the game, but obviously what has happened is Alma has made an adjustment to our adjustment, and now it's time for us to answer right here. So the War Eagles, after a few solid running plays, a gain of 5, a gain of 6, a gain of 11, coaching staff takes a timeout right now. See if they can put a stop to it right here.
Yeah, and the timeout situation is always it's debatable, but it's really hard to look at yourself in the mirror after a game and you still got a timeout in your pocket when you get home at night. So, this is a good one right here. Let's kind of at least stop the momentum and stop the rhythm of Alma and give us a chance to make an adjustment.
Again, a nice night to be out. Spirit Squad right now. You hear the band playing in the background. Cheerleaders out. If you haven't been out, so you see everything is a little different. I mean, everybody's in masks. Cheerleaders are in masks. Players are not. Fans are a little social distant, Coach, which is a word I didn't even know 6 months ago. Really,
and I'm sick of it.
But you know what? It's it's good to be out on a Friday night. It's good to have football. There's a handoff, fake handoff, actually, to Chronister, and Stacy is going to keep it himself. Was turned around, looked like it could have been a possible face mask, and there is a flag down. I don't know if that's the call or not. Flag down right at about the point of the tackle. Gain of 2 if it stands. It is going to be a face mask on our War Eagles. Saw that head twist, and if I can see it from up here, that's usually a bad sign, and that is going to be a big play for Alma. They're going to have the ball at the War Eagle 39-yard line.
The War Eagles here are really set up for some kind of misdirection because they've really been traveling behind, to the left side of the field, and here it is.
Again, zone read, and here's the back judge again with another huge toss.
I don't know
if he's got any eligibility left, but he's going to be a quarterback for somebody. And that looks like a blocking penalty. That's going to be thrown very near the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of 6. maybe 5 if there's no penalty on the play. Flag is down. It looks to be in the area of an illegal block. It's a personal foul. So, again, that is potentially a chop block, I'm guessing.
Yeah,
they're just showing personal foul. They aren't really showing anything else.
Right. And I would assume that is because a personal foul within the play on the offense is almost – I mean, you would assume that it's got to be some kind of illegal block.
Yeah.
Personal
Rob
foul.
here next to us, the man that makes all of this happen, says it could be hands to the face thing, I think is what he said there. And I'll buy that. That's a personal foul also. Either way, you know what it is? It's a big penalty. So they are now all the way back at the 46-yard line of Alma, and the boys on the scoreboard say 1st and 25, and I'm going to trust their math.
Well, you know, Coach Tinsley doesn't have a decimal point there, so he's rounding up, and, you know, it's hard for him.
Inside handoff to Chronister. Not a lot happening there. So nicely played by our War Eagles. It's going to be a short gain of 1 or 2. Going to bring up 2nd down and 24. Alma still in their own territory. Again, they need the 29-yard line. It was nice of the official. Did you see that? Umpire just came over and just gently pulled down Alex and Adams' shirt for him. I don't know if Alex wanted that or not. A little quarterback draw and read nicely and pulled down nicely. That is Christian Jimenez making the hit in the backfield and pulling down the quarterback, Connor Stacy, for a nice loss.
Big time play because there's a lot of space there. And, I mean, Stacy is a really fine athlete, and that was just an outstanding play by Jimenez.
So it is 3rd and 31. Actually, I think it's 26.
That's all right. We're being a little deceptive here.
It's 3rd and a long ways. So now we're going to a little bit more of a two-deep safety look, and they're going to run quarterback draw. We need to make a play right here to force them to punt the football, and we do. Seth Kendall up from a safety position puts another nice hit on. That's like 3 big hits that he's put on from the safety spot. And it's going to be a decent gain on the play, but the ball is at the 48-yard line. It's going to be still going to be 4th and 18, and that will bring in the Alma punting unit.
You know, just like some of the nickel dime penalties really hurt Heritage. You know, here a couple blocking penalties have really stymied the drives for Alma.
A nice punt. Going to bounce at the 10. Take an Alma bounce and now a War Eagle bounce because it's going to trickle, just trickle into the end zone for a touchback. That was almost 1st and 99.
Yeah,
but we're going to get it at the 20-yard line.
Yes, and that's Dane Martin from Alma, and he's doing an outstanding job punting the ball. I mean, he's dropped several balls right in there, and that one just trickled off the green. I mean, it did. I mean, it just.
1st down 10. War Eagles are moving from right to left. Very familiar set for our War Eagles. 3 wide receivers. Running back to the left of Carter Hensley is Ethan Ferris, and he's got the handoff. Hit just past the line of scrimmage. Fights forward. He's only going to have about 3 yards on the play. Going to bring up 2nd down and 7.
Oh, and that's Parker Siminitsky, defensive lineman for Alma, with a nice play. I'm struggling to pronounce that name, so from now on, number 66, we're just going to call him Parker.
There's a couple of those. Bless his heart. Yeah. Yeah. Especially when that's an opponent, you find a way that he actually didn't make that tackle. I'm surprised in all your years of broadcasting you haven't come up with that one yet. There's a fake handoff, and Carter's going to run it right up the middle. Nice little read there. He's going to gain 4 or 5 yards. A little blocking activity post-play, but no flag down. It's going to bring up 3rd down and short 3, long 2.
Devin Poole for Alma there on the stop. Big play for Heritage here.
1:15 and counting to go. Thank you, Coach. Our booth being used up here for a power supply for a telephone. It is an important man, though.
It is.
3rd down and 2. Big down. Inside handoff. Cross the 30. That's 1st down yardage and more. Across the 35 to the 40 goes Ethan Ferris. Give him right at the 40-yard line. Going to be 1st down for our War Eagles.
And that tackle for Alma, Jacob Corsi. He might. Is there like a triple double in football? I mean,
certainly called his name a lot. Absolutely. Jeb Brown's wide to the left. Nick Winters in the slot. Haven't heard a lot of Nick yet. We need to get Nick involved here. And there he is in motion. They fake it to him. Carter runs it right up the middle. He's got good first down yardage. They're going to mark him right at the 45-yard line. It's going to be 2nd down and 5. I'm pretty sure these guys just like to stay on the big yard lines. I think we had more than 5 on that play. But they like to stay on the 45, it looks like. That way it's easy math.
The jet sweep, the exchange there, the misdirection. Give Heritage credit. They've really cleaned that up here in the second half. And Carter's had some big gains. He's run for a touchdown, and looks like we're going to go into the fourth quarter.
4, 3, 2, 1, and that is the end of the third quarter. We are going to go into the fourth quarter with a lead in search of a winning streak. With 1 quarter to play, it is War Eagles 14, Airedales 6. How about that crowd, Coach? Isn't that great to hear?
It's good to see. Good to see the kids out. Good to see the beautiful weather. I like to see the flag just laying limp.
Yeah, there's
absolutely no wind.
Beautiful night. A lot of jackets out. Interesting. All of a sudden again.
It's one of those nights where if you have a Jeep, you take the top off.
You know what a night like this is? This is a Judy special at the Pearly Gates Cafe.
Yes, it is. A Judy special.
And I hope he's listening. If you're listening out there, that goes out to Pete Day. Pete Day lost his mom this week, his mom Judy, and Pete's a personal friend of mine. He's got a boy here that's a student athlete at Heritage, Aaron. He also assists Coach Tinsley on the tennis team. Runs Camp War Eagle. He's a good man and a great family, and we certainly thinking of them this week. It's always hard to lose mom. Moms can't be replaced. So.
Yes.
Anyway, so.
Our hearts go out.
Absolutely. Judy Special, the Pearly Gates Cafe, right here on a Friday night. War Eagles are going to have it going left to right or from north to south. War Eagles have momentum and an 8-point lead. 2nd down and 5 on their own 45-yard line. We're going to play right through this commercial, and the snap's going to go over Carter Hensley's head. Ferris is going to go back and have to be able to do nothing but fall on it. And 2nd and 5 is going to turn into 3rd and a bunch. Not the way we wanted this fourth quarter to start.
And you think, you have a 1-score lead, a lot of time left. I mean, you're just still trying to be aggressive. We got to get a few more. We got to get some more points, and that's a catastrophic mistake. And now you're kind of into the point where we're just kind of in damage control.
Yeah,
and
now
get
you're
a few
running.
Yards.
Now you call. I used to call this is one play you call draw punt. You used to call one play, but basically you're just trying to get as much yardage as you can and trying to avoid a mistake. And we're not going to do that. We're going to throw it up. We're going to throw it up over in the area of Tillman McNair, just out of his reach and fall incomplete. It does fall harmlessly incomplete. We will have 4th and 24. Back to pass, punt, excuse me, is going to be Jeb Brown. I have called Jeb back to pass on many a time before.
Well, this is a big play. I mean, punts are big-time special teams, and Jeb needs to hit one like he did in the first half.
Yeah, he's had a good night punting the football tonight. Let's see if he end-over-end punt. That one's not going to get over Jacob Corsi. He's going to catch it at the 35-yard line. He's going to cross the 40, head to the sideline. At the 45, going to be forced out very near midfield. On the play pushing him out looks Chris Incow. Another sophomore, number 27. That's INCAO. I apologize to Chris. We'll get that one right. They give him the 49-yard line of the War Eagles, and that's where Alma is going to take over with 11:09 to play in this one. The defensive line for the War Eagles done noble work today. Peyton Yeager, the senior. Christian Jimenez, also a senior up front. Making a lot of plays. Snap, just a quarterback sweep, bottled up. Noah Fricke gets there first. Also there to clean it up is Carter Talley. Well played by the War Eagles and a loss of 4 yards.
Yeah, and again, Stacy's been a big part of Alma offense, and they had him bottled up, and a negative play on first down. It couldn't have started any better for the War Eagle defense than right there.
And Stacy was heading to the sideline for a moment. Number 12 came in. Actually, this is 12. This looks like this is going to be a quarterback change. This is Hunter McAllister, who's listed as a quarterback.
Yes.
And he is going to take the snap. So Stacy is in the game. He's a slot receiver now. So we'll see what happens here. Is there a flag down?
Well, the play clock is at 0.
I don't see a flag down. There's a discussion. Oh, there is a flag way down to the 32-yard line. That's from the back judge, which would indicate a delay of game.
It was, the delay of game only warrants like a 5-yard toss. But when you get those personal fouls, I mean, you got to cut it loose.
That's true. I think he likes to show that off, though. I'm not sure.
I mean, I thought he had one of them T-shirt launchers.
And those guys, they work really hard to get the right amount of weight in those flags so they can actually throw them pretty good. Like, he's got this down to an art. And delay of game is going to be the call, which is excellent. So obviously the personnel change from Alma influenced that. So they had to they haven't marked the penalty yet. So, but that's going to be a 5-yard penalty. It's going to bring up 2nd down and 19. Again, very negative down and distance, and a chance for our War Eagles to make a play.
They just brought in a 6'7" quarterback, number 12, and they just moved their quarterback to a receiver position. It looks like something might be going downfield here.
Yeah. Yeah.
And he runs the ball.
He's going to run wide. Yeager's going to drag him down. It's going to be a game of about 3 or 4. Nice play by Peyton in pursuit, but that is Hunter McAllister, the quarterback, listed at 6'7", 200, junior. Coach also mentioned earlier that the position listed for Connor Stacy is a wide receiver defensive back. And I think they were content using him as, I guess theoretically it's almost like the old Wildcat quarterback to run the options. And then this may be your passing quarterback that you bring in a fourth quarter situation like this. So we'll see how it plays out.
Well, let's not overthink it. 6 points through 3 quarters of the game. It might be time to try
somebody else. Yeah. 5 wide receivers in the game right now. McAllister back, throws the ball down the right side, up for grabs, and almost intercepted, tipped, and knocked away by Seth Kendall from his safety position. It doesn't matter which quarterback in the game the pass was intended for. Jacob Corsi.
And then there's number 5 again.
Yeah. So that's going to bring up 4th and 16 and a nice sequence right here for the War Eagles. Again, now in a situation where you don't want to make a mistake right here. You just want the football back. Fricky again with good pressure. The ball's on the ground. Just get away from this one and let it just roll for a while. And it's going to be rolling dead at the 15-yard line. And that's where the War Eagles are going to take it over. 9:13 to go. We get it back.
And, here's, the conversation that comes up. Do you know how to win? Does your team know how to win? I kind of discard that because it's about making plays and about playing good and doing what's right in front of you right now. That learning how to win is because you do what's right here, right now.
Absolutely.
With 9 minutes left.
Quarterback sweep for Carter Hensley. Tries to get wide, then tries to cut it up, and he is treated pretty rudely by the Alma defense. That is Landon Burkhardt, number 34, from his linebacker position, has made a lot of hits today.
Yes, he has. And this has been a defensive battle. Both defensive has played well and made big plays and have come up big. And Alma's looking here to get off the field. And
they give Carter a yard right there. It's 2nd down and 9. Ferris in the backfield. We're going to hand it to him. Gets hit almost immediately and makes him miss. Going to fight forward for a gain of about 3. Ball's at the 20-yard line. It's going to be 3rd down and 6. Clock is running. 8 minutes and 35 seconds to play in this one. Still need points here. You're not in a clock run-out situation ahead. You're only up 1 score.
Yeah, I don't think you get in a hurry, but you're definitely not going to sit on it.
There's a pass over to Nick Winter in the slot. Again, we haven't been able to get Nick as involved as we would like to so far tonight. That one off his fingertips and falls incomplete, and that's going to bring up 4th down. quickly 4th and 6, and the War Eagles in a punting situation. We have not put the punting unit out in there yet.
Well, our friend here, Jeb Brown here, got tangled up with number 15 from Alma, and I think he's still a little frustrated there wasn't a flag thrown, and I think he's starting to put it together that he needs to punt the ball.
So here they go. Now they rush the punting unit on there. 10 seconds left to go on the snap clock. Alma deep to receive at midfield, and then we snap it over his head. Jeb's going to go back and chase it. Pick it up, and he actually punts it from his end zone, and the ball's going to be caught at the 18-yard line, and the returner is downed at the 15. That is one of the more unusual plays you'll ever see. Tackled on the play by Seth Kendall. So the ball snapped over the head of the punter. Jeb goes back and picks it up. He's under duress, being chased. Punts what could have been said as an ill-advised punt, and, of course, end-over-end punt is caught at the 20, and Alma's going to take it over at the 16-yard line.
Do you remember those Nerf football games on Saturday afternoon when the ball got snapped over your head?
Absolutely.
Your big brother
made something happen.
Somehow got the punt off before you got there.
So we avoid the safety, but Alma's got the ball in the red zone. The quarterback is McAllister. There's an inside handoff. That one goes to Chronister. Going to be a gain of about 5 on the play. Bring up 2nd down and 5. Ball at the 11-yard line. Big opportunity for our War Eagle defense right here. They're put in a pretty tough position, and they didn't get to stay on the sideline very long either, for that matter. Twice in a row. Here's snap to McAllister. He's just going to run it. War Eagles do a good job making penetration, making a hit at the line of scrimmage. He's going to fall across the 10 to the 9-yard line.
Alex Adams there from his defensive tackle position makes a nice play, setting up a 3rd down for Alma.
Adams Jr., defensive tackle, defensive end. 3rd down, call it a long 2, inside the 10-yard line. Again, more of this tight formation, running formation. They're in the pistol. Handoff to Chronister, hit immediately. Carter Talley in the backfield and throws him down for a loss. Loss of 3 on the play. We'll bring up 3rd down, now 4th down rather. And that is going to bring up a timeout for Alma. They want to talk about it. Outstanding play by Carter Talley right there.
You talk about stepping up when you're needed, make a play, win a game right there. Carter Talley just busts through and makes a big play, setting up a 4th down for Alma in a difficult decision.
An enormous down right here. 4th down. They've got 4th and 4 on the scoreboard. It looks to me like they need the 6. 4th down and 4, 4th down and 5. Alma taking a timeout here to talk about. 6:52 left to go in this game.
Both teams with 2 timeouts left.
2 big extra points by Brandon Maxley loom large right now, and a missed extra point by Alma would require a touchdown and a 2-point conversion to tie. We just soon did not get to that. A nice little stop right here on 4th down and 5 and get us the football back would be a much better scenario.
If a lot of decisions are made by the personnel you have. If you've got a guy that can kick one through here from 35 yards, you would consider taking the field goal and playing defense and make it a 14-9 game and then go on from there. But it looks like here comes the Alma offense, and so I would guess it would be something.
And Hunter McAllister is on the sideline. So what you're going to see is Connor Stacy at quarterback. And this is a totally new formation. So this is actually under center. We haven't seen this yet at all. So look for something. They're actually just going to hand the ball off to Chronister, and he's going to make everybody miss and go into the end zone for a touchdown. First time all night they've been under center. They had basically 2 fullbacks in the backfield. They just handed it off to Chronister, who's had a really nice night, and he scores a touchdown.
Yeah, outstanding job by the Alma offensive line. It created a big hole. We had a good angle from it right here. And Chronister made a nice cut and moved right through a nice hole that was provided in touchdown Alma. And it looks like let's try that again in this same formation.
Yeah, so obviously 2-point conversion attempt right here. It's 14-12. It is the exact same formation. I mean, we're overloaded on this side. I actually think we need to crash the other way because that's exactly where they're headed. He's rushing toward the end zone, towards the goal line, and he scores. Official knockdown in the process, but we've got a tie football game with 6:49 to go. It is 14-14.
We'll give Alma a lot of credit there. Fourth down conversion, big conversion. Coaches come up with something that nobody has seen all day. They got really heavy there on the right side, created some movement. Chronister gets in the end zone for a touchdown and then backs it up with a 2-point conversion. And as we like to say at the Olsen household, we've played roughly 40 minutes for nothing. It is 14-all.
Yeah. Well, I say it is. We got a 6-minute and 49-second football game,
right.
and we get the ball first.
That's right.
So actually, I don't mind that.
Yeah.
So we're in decent shape. Obviously, we talked a lot about momentum earlier. That momentum has certainly shifted in the other way. We've had a couple of snaps that have gone over the heads of punters and quarterbacks that have put us in bad situations. Right now, we got to get it corrected. And, Coach, maybe as a coach, you might, you talked about how do you win, how do you play with a lead. You're now playing even football. You may be better playing even football, not having to worry about it, and just going to go score.
You're right. Yeah.
And we'll see if we can do that.
I think you're right there.
I said might. That's the hope, right? But again, now you're putting him in a situation where you're just playing football. You're just scrimmaging right here. You got to go get points, and you got 6 minutes and 49 seconds to do it. Kickoff is coming by Dane Martin. End-over-end kick. Going to send Tillman McNair back inside his 5. Another great wedge set up by our War Eagles, and one guy broke through it and made the play, and that's Landon Burkhart. 34 Landon Burkhart is listed at 5'9", 170. He's a junior linebacker, and he has been in a great number of plays tonight.
And a big play there because Tillman had a chance.
He did. Had some speed and a lot of space in the middle of the field, and it was closed quickly by Burkhart. So we got the ball at the 23-yard line, 6:43 to go. Time to go on a drive, put in a score, win a game. Brady Laird in the game at wide receiver at the top of your screen. Hensley's the quarterback. Ferris is the running back next to him. Inside handoff. That's to Ethan. He's bottled up. Hit, knocked around a little bit by that Alma defense. Only going to gain, actually they're going to give him about 2.
2nd and 8.
2nd and 8. Maybe a long 8. Scoreboard says 9. Still a very vocal crowd this evening. Good to see the fans into this. Again, just a beautiful night to be out. Look at the way the wind's blowing now a little bit, Coach.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of wind helping us going from north to south. Now, to fake the handoff, Carter's trying to get to the edge, and he's not going to get there. Was read nicely by Reagan Birchfield, outside linebacker. He saw that one coming, wouldn't let Carter get away, and that's going to be a loss of about 4.
Yeah, he did a really nice job. He sniffed that one out, and he was there, and really Carter had no place to go with it.
So now it puts us again kind of in a negative situation down in distance. Below or behind schedule, I guess, as they say. 3rd down and 11. Again, Winter in the slot. Jeb Brown is wide to the right. Back to pass. Looking to the right is Carter Hensley. He's looking for Winter. He's got him. Catch is made right at the first down marker where the spot is. It looks like they're going to give it to him. And they do.
Moving the sticks.
They are moving the sticks. Good throw. Great catch. Winter knew he was going to get hit. He got hit right in the back and held on for a first down.
Right
big
now,
down for the War
big
Eagles.
Play, and this one right here, way to step up, War Eagles, and make a play.
Ball is at the 34-yard line. 5:10 to go and counting. Hensley flips Ferris to his other side. He's on his right hip pocket. And they give to him. Inside, not much there. Ball again winds up on the ground, but after it's blown dead. Going to be a yard for Ethan Ferris, and that is all. One big young man in the middle of that line. That's Seth Cole.
326.
the big bag of groceries.
Yeah, and Alma's done a good job really making it difficult to run inside.
They give us 2 on the play on the scoreboard. 2nd down and 8. Winter in motion. They fake it to him. Nice move by Carter making a man miss. He's going to get across the line of scrimmage and gain about 2 more. Alma, whatever they have done, has made a nice adjustment. We have not had any running room to speak of in a few recent possessions.
Defensive line for Alma has been pretty dominant here in the last 3 or 4 minutes. And I'm not aware if they made any personnel changes, if some guys are playing both ways, but whoever those kids are out there are doing a great job.
Doing a good job right now. Absolutely. War Eagles break the huddle. 3rd down and 7. Fake a handoff to Ferris. Rolling to the right. He's got a man that's freaky. He's got the 40, the 45-yard line. He's going to have first down yardage again for the War Eagles. Nicely designed play, little fake handoff to the left. Carter Hensley rolls to the right, hits Fricky coming out of the backfield from his H-back position for a first down for the War Eagles.
And the offensive line, outstanding job picking up the blitz and giving Carter a chance to roll out and make a nice throw. Another big 3rd down pickup here. Outstanding job by the War Eagles.
Clock continues to run quickly now, down to 3:10 to go in this game. There's a handoff to Ferris. He tries to get the corner. He's going to get midfield and cross it. Nice little move. Cross the 45-yard line. That's going to give us, depending on the spot, 8 or 9. Call it 9 on first down. Going to be 2nd down and 1. And, Coach, I like 2nd and 1 from the 44-yard line. This is kind of a fun place to be.
Alma seems to be really bulking up there in the inside, on those inside runs and getting to the outside there with Ferris. A nice call and a nice gain on first down.
Couple ways you can play this. You can just get the first down and keep the chains moving. This is a spot where you could take a crack, too. They're just going to hand it basically same play to Ethan Ferris. He's going to have to cut this one up. Not much there, but it's going to be enough for first down yardage.
And a clock stoppage.
Only gains a yard, but the yard's enough.
So we moved the chains in high school football.
Actually, he's gonna measure. We have a pretty good view of this one. Unless the chains are in the wrong spot, this is a first down. We've got the football across the 38, and the chain is, the 43. So we'll see. The way I see it, we've got it by about a football.
We'll see.
Half a ball, Rob Riley. Technician extraordinaire. Hey, Rob makes all this happen. And we've got it. It's a first down.
By a football and an inch. Good call.
And we got a good angle here, Coach. I don't have eyes like I used to, but when I can see straight down these little hash marks, that's a pretty good. That's not bad.
We're sitting right on it here. They should have just asked us.
3:02 to go. Absolutely. Just point to us. We'll be honest. Yeah, it's kind of what we do. They're going to wind the watch. 3 minutes now to go in this ball game. Brady Laird is wide to the far side of the field. In the slot is Nick Winter. And here's another handoff. And nice move by Ferris. Ferris is going to drag a guy with him, fight forward for yardage. He's going to have another first down. It looks like ball is placed at the 32-yard line. First down, War Eagles.
2:42 on the clock. The clock stops here to move the chains in high school and college football. So, that's a benefit here, saving some time. And we're getting dangerously close into Brandon Baxley territory here. So 2:34, things looking good for the War Eagles.
With timeouts. And War Eagles are taking their time. They don't do a lot of no huddle. A little bit more pace, obviously, but still making sure we get a good call and get everything right. Hensley fakes the handoff. He's going to take him himself this time. Runs up the middle. He's hit. Not much there. We're going to gain a gain of 2, maybe 3. 2:12, 2:10 now to go. As I look at the coaching staff on the sideline, you see a lot of poise in these coaches, Coach. You mentioned these players haven't been in this situation a lot, but these coaches have.
Yeah, I think
under 2 minutes to go.
By the looks of this drive, they've been well prepared for a tight ball game.
Winter in motion. They're going to give it to him on a jet sweep. He's got Ferris out in front of him. Ferris with a nice block on Corsi. Hits the corner see where the spot is. He goes out right at the first down marker. It looks like they may spot him just a little bit short, but the clock's going to stop with 1:40 to go. They are going to say it's third down. Third down and 1. There's that man, Nick Winter. Haven't been able to get him involved as much on the passing game, but got him to the edge right there for a nice game.
Again, the misdirection there with Ferris having some success coming here to the right side, and then jet sweep it back to Nick Winter. That a nice setup there. Now third and short.
Third down and 1. Again in motion is Winter, and they give a handoff to Ferris. He's hit immediately, but he's going to fight forward. He's got first down yardage to the 21-yard line. Stayed on his feet. Great balance by Ethan, and another big first down for the War Eagles.
It looked like Aaron Wilkinson again was a senior from Alma. He was there on the handoff, but Ethan just did a great job to make a miss. And first down, War Eagles.
Going to give
another
Ethan
big play.
A little breather right here. Cooper Bowman coming in. I don't believe Cooper's had a carry tonight. He looked good in action last time out, but he's going to be the tailback sitting next to Carter Hensley. 1:12, now 1:10 to go in the ball game. Or in regulation, I guess I should say. Quarterback sweep and the football's loose. Carter falls on it. A big fumble and a costly one, but not nearly as costly as it could be. A loss on the play of about 8. And a timeout for the War Eagles with 1:04 to go. We're going to regroup here just a little bit. Alma defender put a helmet right on the ball there.
Outstanding job by Alma defense there. Several guys there to cut Carter off, and we're just fortunate that he hung on to the ball.
Very fortunate. That's a potential scoop and score opportunity right there. Carter with a good effort to fall on it. 1:04 to play. Again, in regulation, Coach, as we've got a 14-14 ball game. We thought we'd have a good one tonight, and it hasn't disappointed.
No.
Very competitive.
We just kind of figured that these two teams hungry for wins. Alma, you're just going to throw that out there. Alma's a historic football program for years. I mean, the Alma Athletics, they take a lot of pride in their community and their facilities and in these kids, and they're competitive every year in about every sport. And again, here we are, 14-all with a minute left. It seems like it would be a typical Alma versus whoever game.
This is fun. This is, my wife and I have these arguments all the time. She loves the, 21, 28-point wins. I love getting the blood pumping a little bit. You get involved in every play here a little bit. The crowd's into it. This is good.
There you go. You got it.
Let's see how we respond right here. Second down and 16. One of the thoughts is to get right back into Baxley's field goal range here. Hensley back to pass. He's going for it all. Winter towards the corner. He makes the catch, but out of bounds. Just not enough room on the sideline. Throw led him just out of bounds. Outstanding effort by Winter, but he comes down with a foot on the white paint, out of bounds for an incomplete pass.
Yeah, number 15 there for Alma, Jonathan Polito, did a really nice job, kind of taking the real estate away and forcing him to the sideline, and then all he could do is come down out of bounds with it. So good job, defense, Alma.
Brings up third down and 16. Interesting little call right here. Ideally, what you'd love to get, I'm not sure what they feel comfortable with, Brandon. I think you'd like to get the 20 for sure. Inside handoff to Ferris. What they're trying to do, and he's fighting for it, is exactly what he's going to get. He's going to get across the 20. Actually, the official is calling timeout on that or stopping the clock. Is he calling timeout, or does he think that's a first down? Looks like maybe this is an Alma timeout.
Yeah,
and it is.
Alma takes their second timeout.
So that will leave both teams with one timeout. I believe you got to send Brandon Baxley out for a 38-yard field goal attempt to win the game right here.
Well,
4th down and 8 is the down and distance.
He's in the huddle, and he's definitely capable.
He is. He's certainly got strong enough leg. You mentioned before, learn to win these things, right? So it's like, all these guys have been banging heads for a long time. Go get them, Brandon.
Right.
Now, here's your opportunity.
Right. And you can't overthink it in athletics. This is just fundamentals. Do what you've been taught to do. Keep your head down. Drive that thing through the goalpost.
They're looking for a time change. There's 48 on the game clock. The official wants 51.
And there it is. Then Taylor Tinsley's right
Tinsley
on it.
right on top of it.
Right on it.
Now we're now checking the overtime clock rules just in case. Also by the same token.
I don't know if we play overtime in non-conference games.
So here we have Tillman McNair is the holder. Baxley is the kicker. And here comes Alma coming in to take another timeout. They want to ice Brandon Baxley right here. So they are out of timeouts, which actually will hurt if there's a missed field goal or even potential a game-winning drive or scoring opportunity for Alma. But obviously they feel the most important thing right now is to have as much pressure and have Brandon Baxley, the junior kicker for the War Eagles, think about this one as long as he can. Brandon's just taking a couple warm-ups, focusing right here. And, Coach, this is a big situation for a young man.
He can handle it.
This is the situation. What you see on the field right now is almost like you see in a major league game when there's a guy throwing a no-hitter.
Yeah.
It's literally Brandon Baxley by himself on the 27-yard line, making some practice kicks. And there's a tap on the head by Brady Laird. Everybody letting him know they're with him. 51 seconds left to play. Again, this is a go-ahead field goal if it goes. We still have some football to play yet. McNair, again with the hold, at the 27. Baxley looks like he's ready. Snap is good. Kick is up, and it is wide left and short. It will be no good. And we are still tied at 14 with 48 seconds left to play.
I'm not sure if that ball was tipped. It never really had a chance to get in.
It did not. It did not. Didn't have that good high end over end trajectory like we usually see from Brandon. So now the War Eagle defense is up there, and it's their responsibility to make sure it stays right here. Again, what we're assuming is the passing quarterback is in the game. That's Hunter McAllister, and that gives another playmaker out at wide receiver because Connor Stacy now moves out to wide receiver, but they're just going to hand the ball off to Chronister. Chronister's across the 20 to the 25-yard line. Looks like they may be content to end the game with the ball in their possession. It's 2nd down and 5, and we're going to find out real quick if we're playing overtime in non-conference games.
And I don't know. I know at one point in the AAA rules, the non-conference game ended in a tie, but this, I'm not saying I have
another
the answer.
Inside handoff. Logan Chronister once again straight up the middle, and a gain of about 3 more. It's going to bring up 3rd down and 2. And I'm assuming they're going to, with Heritage with a timeout left, I assume Alma is going to let that be the end of regulation. So we're going to find all that out here in just a minute. It is the end of regulation. We've played 4 quarters of football, and it is 14-14. Looks like maybe, is he holding up?
I don't know that it's
I
time.
can't see what he's holding up, actually. Hold on. I got binoculars, Tom. It looks like he's got 3 up there. Hey. 3.
3 minutes.
Yeah.
So this is just a warm-up period. Well, this is uncharted territory.
Yeah, this is brand new. This is fun.
For a basketball
All right, so we're
coach.
going to warm up for 3 minutes, and I believe the overtime rules in high school are from the 10-yard line. So if you're familiar with the college rule starts with a fresh set of downs at 25, and each team gets a possession. I believe high school is the same way, but from the 10. And again, we're making this up as we go, Coach, because I'm not positive on this, but that's my memory of it. If that has not changed, so if we have an expert at home, the same guy maybe that corrected the roster earlier can let us know, but. But we'll see. But I do not believe it is sudden death, and I don't think you'll see a kickoff. I think you'll see both teams play on one end of the field. And, again, I do believe it's simply from the 10-yard line. We're about to find all that out. We are a minute and 55 seconds away from playing. But, Coach, it's certainly we still want to come out on top of this one, but this has been a good one. This has had an opportunity to see some people make plays, and
Yeah,
Excited to see how this goes here.
Yeah, I mean, lots of big plays here in this last drive for Heritage. It ended in a missed field goal, but they gave themselves an opportunity. Carter Hensley with a couple big throws on third to convert some third downs, and you just got to be really proud of the way both teams have battled and the way Heritage has come back after some, things didn't go their way, and Alma did too, and it's just been a really, really great high school football game to watch.
Getting a lot of good feedback on messages right now, by the way. So we have a football coach weighing in from Texas, the Honorable Jody Aldridge, former coach here at Rogers High School. And he has indicated that he thinks that I am correct with my assessment of the overtime rules. And we'll see. My wife, whom I love more than anything, has chimed in saying, I hope you're familiar with the overtime rules.
Well, let me guarantee you that we are not.
And there's a few emojis on here as well. So, I love her, and she's being helpful in all different ways. So
I'm about as familiar with, the overtime rules as I am with motor oil.
Absolutely.
You know anything about motor oil?
I absolutely
don't know
I don't. It would come in handy right now, though. So we are going to go out and we're going to flip a coin. The original captains that started the game. Again, if you're listening to us, not watching, obviously, if you're watching, I'm telling you what you're seeing. But Cooper Bowman's going to be out there, and that man, Dean Martin, the kicker punter for
It seems like
Alma.
we've just done this before.
Here we were 3 hours ago, right? 2.5. He doesn't let when they don't let it hit the ground.
I know he kind of shot faked this.
So he's looking. It looks like the decision is going to go to. Well, I'm not sure. So it looks like we may be picking the side of the field we're going to play on. Everybody turn around. So it looks like we are going to have the football, and we're going to be heading from south to north. So in the overtime rules, as a general rule, if you win the toss, you want to play defense last because the defense knows what they have to do based on what the offense does, right? So they, depending on what the offense does, if you've got a score, if you've got an opportunity to kick a field goal, whatever it is. And if you lose the toss and you're on offense first, you got one job, right?
Yep.
Put the ball in the end zone and then make that decision as hard as possible on it. So we're going to have the football. Again, moving from right to left or from south to north, away from the band. And here come our War Eagles. Carter Hensley is going to lead us onto the field. Ethan Ferris is the tailback next to him. Our wide receivers, Tillman McNair far to the right. We've got Nick Winter in the slot and Jeb Brown wide to the left. On the 10-yard line, first down, goal to go. Your snap and a fake. Rolling left is Hensley. He's going to get it to Noah Fricky. Fricky crosses the 10. He's going to be hit by a couple of Van Buren defenders and knocked down at the 8-yard line. It's going to be second down and goal from the 8.
And Carter Hensley took a pretty good shot there after he released the ball. He's showing his toughness tonight. He's ran it tough up the middle, and then he's kind of hung in there and thrown some balls where, some guys might cower back. So he's really maturing here in the last couple of weeks.
They only give us a yard there. It's second down and 9, actually. Second down and goal from the 9. Same formation. Ferris is to the left of Carter Hensley. Going to hand it to him this time. He tries to get wide, and he is driven back. Jacob Coursey coming up from the safety position, making a big hit in the backfield. It is going to be third down and goal from the 13, and now you're in a little bit of a danger zone.
Ferris actually lost the ball there, and the ball fell back into his hands. So another fortunate bounce for the War Eagles.
No clock running. This is just straight play clock. Again, if you're familiar with college football, if you're a Razorback fan from this area, we've played a lot of them. The primary difference being we were from the 10 as opposed to the 25. Play clock was running down. Did we get a timeout? We did.
We did, and we averted a delay of game penalty there.
So we're going to take a timeout and be sure. Play clock was winding down. Third and goal from the 13-yard line. What do you got here, Coach?
I think it's going to be tough to do anything in the middle of the field with some of those big bodies from Alma really taking up space. So I think there's room here to be a little deceptive, a little misdirection of some way, shape, or form. and hopefully something maybe Alma hasn't seen yet tonight. This is a difficult situation because we're playing a game. Obviously, we want to win, but we don't want to tip our hand either into next week going into Springdale. So
I'm going to stick with the we want to win.
We want to win.
We're not going to hold anything back. But I think so. There's a couple things we've seen. There's a couple things we've seen that have worked. We've seen a stop route to Nick Winter.
Yeah.
That have worked a couple times against pressure, and I wouldn't be surprised if you didn't see pressure here. Like maybe that's something that worked. The one thing that we haven't seen this week that we've seen a little bit in the first couple games is that little seam route to Nick Winter as well. I would like to see maybe that hook up here. Nick is in the slot to the right. Ferris is the running back next to Carter Hensley. And we'll see what Alma decides to do. They got a number of guys in the box. They've got 8, now 9 with Corsi creeping up. Corsi's now going back in the free safety. I would think they're coming.
They're just daring him to throw the ball.
They're going to play action pass, and they back out of it. Over the middle, looking for Winter. They got him! Oh, there's a flag down, but a touchdown to Nick Winter. We'll see what the flag is. An outstanding effort by Nick. Looks like from the reaction by Nick, they may get him for an offensive interference call here.
I'm speechless. I think in an overtime game like this would have to be obvious. There was a lot of confusion, a lot of body checking down there to pick one guy out and say it was offensive interference, and that's what it looks like it's going to be.
Alma is jumping up and down. We haven't seen a signal yet, but it appears it's going to be the call, and so that negates a great effort by Nick Winter and a nice throw by Carter Hensley.
Ooh.
Holding defense, pass interference, offense. How does that happen?
Well, in high school,
how do you have offsetting? How do you have defensive holding and offensive pass interference?
That's
unless you have two different.
An offensive.
It can't be on the same receiver.
Offensive pass interference in high school is a loss of down penalty, so that would have made it 4th down and a 10-yard loss. So, the offsetting penalty there, if that's really what happened, really is an advantage for the War Eagles.
So we're just going to call good old-fashioned do-over right here. And obviously it hurts. Take some points off the boards for the War Eagle. And 3rd and goal from the 13. Winter's still in the slot, this time on the left side. Hensley back to pass, looking to the left. Now he's going to be flushed out to the left. This is going to be flagged down for holding. So this is going to be thrown for Winter again in the back of the end zone. That one overthrown and incomplete. This is a pretty obvious holding call unless we get quite a break right here.
2 flags,
and that's going to be the call. Yep. Both thrown the direction, I believe, the War Eagle left tackle or the left guard. We'll see what they decide to do with it. Do they want 4th and 13?
Or do they want 3rd and 23?
Yeah, or deeper. It looks like potentially they are going to decline it.
4th down.
So you have an opportunity here for another Brandon Baxley field goal. And that looks like what they're going to do. Baxley's coming off from the sideline. This will be a field goal attempt.
30 yards roughly.
So much different field goal attempt right here. You now have a 30-yard field goal attempt in the middle of the field. Prior one was on the right hash mark and a little bit further away. So Baxley now with the tee. Actually, it looks like the tee. Tillman McNair is your holder. Baxley's ready. Snap is good. Hold is good. Much better looking kick. Kick is up and no good. Wide to the left. Excellent looking kick, but wide to the left.
Now we got to play some defense.
And again, that situation where you go on defense first, potentially a benefit to Alma. They know they only need points. But I'm not sure that Alma is going to be kicking either way. So we got to step up and we got to make a stop right here. Ball is on the 10-yard line.
Now you got to be concerned for that heavy package that Alma used there to score their last touchdown or last 2-point conversion and have some kind of answer for that. Because, I mean, if I'm standing on that sideline, I'm going right there with that.
We'll see if that's the direction they head. War Eagles break the sideline. So does Alma. And they are in that tight formation. And they are under center. Quarterback is Connor Stacy. Two fullbacks ahead of Logan Chronister. A lot of War Eagles within that line of scrimmage, too. They hand it straight off. He's going to be hitting the backfield. Noah Fricky makes immediate contact. He's going to fall forward and get to the line of scrimmage, but that is all. Going to be second down and goal from the 10.
Yeah, Fricky came from his defensive end position and was able to get outside and then get to the ball carrier. Nice play by Noah.
So a little adjustment right here by the War Eagles. You see that they're just putting a little bit stouter body up front, too. Coming into the ball game is Octavio Cortez, a sophomore defensive tackle, just a little bit more beef against this big formation that we're seeing from Alma. Again, to Chronister, he finds a gap and sneaks his way through it, and he's going to fight inside the 5. That's a good, hard run by Logan Chronister.
Yes, he's had a nice game. He's
inside the 5 to the 4.
He's run hard.
Because there wasn't a lot there. Like, he had to make a lot of that. Like, that was pretty well played up front by the War Eagles, just weren't able to drag him down. Third and goal. Points end it right here.
Any kind of points?
Any kind of points end it. Obviously, a big down for your War Eagle defense.
Yep, right here. Watch for this naked bootleg
Same
here.
formation. Oh, that's a false start.
Yep.
Absolutely. One of the fullbacks raised up, and it took the officials a second to get it. Finally, the umpire back here throws the flag out of his pocket, and that's a pretty big call right there. That's 3rd and 4 turning into 3rd and 9. And we'll see their coaching staff. It's funny to see that. The coaching staff with an aggravated-looking timeout call. We'll just leave it at that.
I've never seen one of those before.
No, I wouldn't. Yeah, no. I've never either been calling your games for 12 years. I've never seen one of those at all. This would be the time when I turn the music up louder.
Yeah, I think so. I think you need music in the stands for this timeout. And you really want to move your team away from the sideline because I think that's critical. They don't teach you that stuff in college, but it's good to get them away from the stands.
Interesting call right here for Alma. So I don't know what kind of confidence Alma has in their kicking game. The first extra point attempt did not look good. I actually snapped it right through the holder. So we'll see. They're certainly obviously already in what is typical field goal range, but they're also 9 yards away from a touchdown. We haven't seen anything but this jumbo bunch formation.
Yeah, I'm just sitting here and I'm just nervous that Stacy's going to just fake the handoff and
come out
and bootleg
and
out
there's
here.
Nobody
to the
home,
left, and there's nobody there.
So it's the same formation lined up to the other way. So again, number 90's in the backfield. Like this is a bulky formation, and we'll see what they do. Inside handoff to Chronister. Chronister dancing around. Again, a nice run by Logan Chronister. He's going to get to the 3-yard line.
And here comes the field goal unit.
It looks like, because this is essentially an extra point attempt from the right hash. So they are on, the snap is just inside the right hash mark. The ball will be placed at the 10-yard line. And Dane Martin has a chance to win himself a ball game right here for Alma. No timeouts for either team.
Got to get some push here.
Snap is down. Kick is up. Kick is good, and that's going to be the ball game. That kick was perfect. And after one overtime of play, the Airedales are going to come in to Gate Stadium. They're going to beat our War Eagles by a score of 17-14.
Outstanding effort by both teams, very competitive. Chances to make plays. Alma comes through here with a kick to win the game at the end. An outstanding ball game to watch. Both teams, great job.
Interesting look right here on the War Eagle sideline. Like it's, I don't even know that the War Eagles actually even, it's sudden death like that. I don't even know that they actually, some of them actually realize the game is over.
Yeah.
Coach is now going to gather them together. This is a difficult loss, and, Coach, these are going to hurt a little bit, and that's a good kind of hurt.
There things like that in athletics can really almost depress you. And you can use it in one way or the other, one direction. But a lot of times teams that get hurt, like tonight, that it really comes into play as a positive down the road. And then the positive tonight, it's a non-conference game. We all want to win every game, but it's a non-conference game. And these guys are hurt, and they're going to be ready to come back and beat Springdale next Friday night. So great job tonight by the War Eagles, the War Eagle coaching staff. It was a great atmosphere out here, lots of fans, the band. It's just a great night for high school sports.
Absolutely. Very, very fun game. and obviously certainly came out on the shore end of this one. And this is was excellent, and we look forward to getting into conference play. And Coach Ole and I think I'll speak for him when I say we look forward to being on the call with you again.
Amen, brother.
So we come up on the short end of this one tonight a little bit, but a good game and a competitive game, and one that should help us get ready to go into conference play. It was at the end of this one, it's Alma 17, War Eagles 14, and we will be on the road to go to Springdale, and we'll be broadcasting from there. Until then, again, we thank you all for listening and watching, and we wish you safe travels. Very pleasant good night.
Good night.